Here to talk about Pineapple Express, a new movie, and I feel good. I have no secrets. I'm ready for this experience.
So, are you excited to be on Howard's show? Are you a big fan of his?
I am. He's just like a fucking filthy dude. I'm used to talking to Jay Leno and shit, so it's nice to talk to.
Be a little different.
It must be a little different, yeah. Someone who I actually find like really hilarious. So that'll be good.
Cool, man. All right, have fun in there today.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Seth Rogen is the star of the moment. His movie Pineapple Express made $22 million this
Still
week.
behind Dark Knight.
Still, yeah. There he is.
That's the guy.
Hey now. Hey now. All right. How you doing?
I'm great.
Now, when you have a movie coming out like Pineapple Express, and you wrote Knocked Up, right?
I did. I executive produced it. I helped write it, though. I wrote Superbad.
You wrote Superbad.
Yeah.
You helped write Knocked Up.
Yeah, and Pineapple Express.
So when you got two movies under your belt that have done real well, are you nervous for the weekend when they're supposed to call you and tell you how the movie's doing?
I get a little nervous. Luckily, these movies are pretty fucking cheap on the grand scale of things. Like,
what does Pineapple Express cost to make?
Cost $26 million.
That's with all the advertising and everything.
The advertising's separate. They usually they spend about the budget of the movie on advertising.
Right.
So let's say like $50 million altogether.
Okay.
And we've made like $43 million like in the last 5 days. So
That's
like
fabulous.
We're out of the fucking woods. Thank God. If I made like Batman, I'd be paranoid. I mean, obviously they made a shitload of money, but
is it scary to get in the movie business? I mean, because you fuck up and it's like all your friends don't want to know you. They laugh at you.
They don't want to know me anyway. I was a fuck up before I got into movies, but it's
yeah. How did you get into movies? I mean, because it's crazy. You smoke a lot of weed, right?
Yeah, I smoke weed.
You smoke weed like every day of high school, right?
Yeah, every single day of high school.
So when you write a weed movie. Because I saw the movie, I laughed my ass off. I thought it was really funny.
Do you smoke weed still?
No, I can't handle weed.
Really?
I get so paranoid that
Do you think it's because it got stronger since when you smoked it a lot?
Yes. In fact, the last time I smoked, I swore off ever smoking again. This was in California, and I thought it was laced with something. I had no idea that weed has gotten so intense.
It really has.
Yeah. I mean, and you can handle it? You don't get paranoid feelings?
No, I mean, if I'm in the right suit, like, I can't smoke weed, like, when I'm shooting a movie because I get fucking paranoid because there's just all these people around and I never know who's going to yell at me or anything.
But you make it look so great. I mean, you make weed look so attractive. I mean, throughout the whole movie, you're smoking and you're having so much fun with your weed and everything about weed. And you make your best friend becomes because he's your weed dealer.
Exactly.
And he's having a great life. It's not like there's anything bad about it.
Are you worried you're saying to the kids out there, kids, weed is the answer?
I'm not worried about that at all. I think it is the answer. I'm encouraging that message.
The best thing is he's like a 30-year-old guy who's dating a high school student.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's also the answer. I think you should smoke weed and date high school girls.
She's cute as hell, too, the chick in the movie.
She's hot as fucking shit. Her name's Amber Heard. I recently heard she's a lesbian. I don't know if it's true or not. Someone told me that. I think that could be like her publicity, like Lindsay Lohan, like she's riding the coattails of that. But I met her at when we were doing the movie. What's funny is she was dating like a 35-year-old guy, and she didn't get that that was the whole fucking joke.
Wow.
And I felt bad for the guy because he was there, and all day we're shooting the scene, and we're just like, man, I'm such a cretin for dating this young girl, and he's fucking standing there the whole time.
He didn't care.
But then I ran into her a few months later, and she was dating Crispin Glover. And I was like, wow, that's
weird.
That's the weirdest fucking end of that spectrum you could possibly go
Crispin
to.
Glover gets hot chicks like that?
He gets the hottest chicks ever, Crispin Glover, and it's because he's a fucking weirdo. I don't know why it is.
And by the way, you're starting to become a sex symbol. Does that freak you out?
It is a little weird, I guess.
It's funny that the interns here all argue over. We have a thing where you have to sign a release when you come in. And the interns
present the releases?
If they're a fan of a particular star who's coming in, they get to do it. So two of the female interns were arguing, I'm going to hand them the release note, you're going to hand them the release. And they were both really pissed off if they didn't get this.
The other one got to hand me the release.
And they were both really into you. I mean, and they're hot chicks.
It's great. It's I know it's bullshit. It's still fresh in my head how I really do.
You still got the same girlfriend, right?
I do have the same girlfriend.
How many years you been with her?
Over 3 years.
Over 3 years.
And it's great. I can honestly say it's a wonderful relationship, but it's fun. I mean,
you haven't fucked anyone outside of
I have not. I couldn't.
But you're starting to get a little crazy, aren't you?
I watch a shitload of porn and jack off all the time. And porn is that much more satisfying now because then I'm like, maybe I could actually fuck this girl. Like, it kind of brings the fantasy to a new level. Before I felt bad. I was like, I could never fuck these girls. But now I'm like, I could fuck the shit out of these girls. So I still jack off, but it's changed the whole mindset of it.
Off is a whole new experience.
It's become so obtainable.
So you ever jack off to Carmen Luvana? That's who I jack off to.
Oh, she's great. Yeah, she is very hot, Carmen Luvana.
She takes it in the ass.
She does. She takes it right in the ass. She is a trooper. But yeah, it's fantastic.
You started writing movies when you were 13?
I did.
And your parents must have thought you were an asshole, right?
No, they encouraged it, actually.
They did, really?
Yeah, they
Where
totally
are you
did.
from?
I'm from Vancouver, British Columbia, in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
And my dad's from Newark, though. So I'm pretty well cultured.
You're world traveling.
Exactly.
All right.
But, yeah, they were encouraging.
So were the tough years 11 to 13? I mean, were those years?
It was a turmoil a day.
When you smoke as much weed as you do, isn't that bad for your lungs? I mean, do you have any coughing?
I don't. Well, I used to smoke like a shitload of cigarettes as well as a shitload of weed, and I quit smoking cigarettes like 2 years ago.
Right.
So I'm still up. I'm still up on the grand scale of things. I can see, like, my girlfriend, God bless her, doesn't really give me shit for smoking weed and being stoned kind of in general, but she's kind of beginning to be like, maybe you could get a vaporizer or something like that. Maybe you could eat weed food. Yeah. But I'm trying to lose weight, and I was telling her I was like, but all weed food's like cookies and brownies. I can't do that.
Yeah. It's funny, though, because when you're smoking this weed in the movie Pineapple Express, I got to tell you, I mean, you make it look very attractive.
You really
But
natural.
they also make it look like you can smoke like they're just puffing and puffing and puffing away on a joint.
Like you have really bad things going on in this movie, and you guys smoke through it, and and there's no problem. I cannot get my head together when I smoke.
I can't, I mean, a lot of the notion came from, like, me and my friend Evan sitting on the couch being stoned off our asses and being like, what if someone tried to murder us right fucking now? What would we do? and I mean, because it does play off of the paranoia. I always know you smoke too much weed when you hear someone go, like, did you hear that? Like, as soon as, like, the did you hear that start fucking coming around.
Do you ever worry now that you're too baked to really have a big Hollywood career? In other words, that, okay, you've got the hits going. Now you're starting to feel the pressure. The movies are making money. You're starting to become a player in Hollywood. Maybe you're saying to yourself, maybe I can't smoke weed anymore.
Yeah, do you want to stay in this particular genre, or do you feel like you at some point want to branch out?
I feel like I could. I mean, I hear Harrison Ford smokes a lot of weed. He's fucking branched out like a motherfucker.
But he doesn't advertise it.
It's true. He doesn't talk about it.
The girl who made Knocked Up With You, Katherine Heigl.
Yeah, Katherine.
Was very critical of the movie afterwards.
She was.
She said the movie was sexist.
Yeah. The notion of sleeping with me is so appalling that it's sexist.
Did you enjoy making the movie with her?
I did enjoy making the movie with her, and and it was kind of shocking, I think, that she took
never
this
had any objection while you were working.
And we're like super collaborative, we just ask everyone, what's your opinion? What do you think? We improvise all the time, so like people can really put in their 2 cents, and she didn't say a fucking peep. Yeah, she didn't say a word about it. And then after the movie's over, she went off. I think she just kind of likes to...
Is she a flake?
Talk.
She turned down her Emmy nomination.
She did turn down her Emmy
really
nomination.
Bizarre.
That is weird.
You're pissing on the industry.
I've submitted myself for Emmy nominations. I'm not even on a fucking television show.
Right. Well, you were in Freaks and Geeks, weren't you?
I was.
Right.
But
so is the best thing that happened to your career hooking up with Judd Apatow? Is he the guy who mentored you?
Yeah, I mean, he gave me my first job on Freaks and Geeks. I mean, I was in Vancouver when I was cast on Freaks and Geeks, so he literally plucked me from high school.
How did you know from high school you wanted to be an actor?
I didn't. I did stand-up comedy. I knew I wanted to work in comedy. Like, I knew...
You were doing stand-up comedy in high school?
Yeah, I started when I was 13.
No kidding.
Writing and comedy at 13.
Yeah, writing and comedy. And I just... it just became clear that, you could be funny for a living, Like, as soon as that... I would see stand-up comics on television and shit, and I was like, oh, well, if you can fucking do that instead of getting a normal job,
right.
Who in their right mind wouldn't try to do that?
Do you have tapes of your act when you were 13?
I do, yeah.
You do? I would like to hear that.
Next time I'm here, I'll bring some for you.
Yeah, that would be great.
I have a super thick Canadian accent. It's pretty funny, but... I was pretty good at it,
Right.
and it was it seemed very obtainable stand-up comedy. It seemed like I could do it,
Right.
know.
It was something you had an aptitude
It was
for.
something, and it seemed like there was a clear progression to kind of making a career out of it. But then the end of high school, I wasn't going to graduate. I basically dropped out.
Right.
So I decided to start auditioning, and I auditioned for Freaks and Geeks.
So not only did you start writing at 13, you dropped out of high school. You're incredibly successful.
Yeah.
And I smoke weed all day.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a role model.
I'm not.
Maybe
I'm the greatest
Maybe
role
you are a
model.
role model.
I'm the most obtainable role model there is.
How are you losing weight? Crystal meth? Or?
I am. It's a lot of ice. I just the teeth jittering alone burns calories.
So now you're such a big star. I read that you're going to star in the Green Hornet.
Yeah, me and Evan, who I wrote Pineapple and Superbad with, we're writing a Green Hornet movie.
Evan is not the kid from Spider-Man, is it?
No, that's James. Evan is just my right. He's just a Jew I went to high school with.
He's a Jew.
Yeah, he's
you
a
admit
Jew.
that.
Yeah, I admit that.
And he's
His
your
only
writing partner.
credential is
He's only credential he's a
Does
Jew.
your friend
That's
Evan,
all you need in this fucking business.
Exactly.
Does Evan want to be on camera?
He has no interest in being on camera at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe he'd be good at it. Isn't he a little resentful? You're the guy who gets, he's
face
Bernie
is out
Taupin.
there.
I know exactly. That's and I fuck him in the ass too. we try to emulate that relationship to the fullest of its potential. He doesn't want to. Actually, whenever it's time to do press, he shaves his facial hair in a really distracting pattern so that the Sony publicity people don't want to put him on camera.
I see.
It's a pretty good strategy, actually.
So you're the front man of the writing.
I'm the front man. I'm
Right.
I'm the elder
Are you
judge.
writing Green Hornet together?
We are writing Green Hornet together.
Is Green Hornet a
Now,
comedy?
is Green Hornet gonna smoke pot?
And Green Hornet will not smoke pot.
That's what the green is.
Exactly. Green. I mean, it's not
By the way, Elton
originally
John does not
comedy.
fuck Bernie Taupin in the
No,
ass.
no,
Bernie's
please, let's
straight. He's
straighten that out.
Dirty straight? Okay, for the
Just so
record.
you know, I'm just saving the lawsuit.
For the record.
Right.
I will giant lawsuit.
Yeah, well, I don't
Me
know.
and Taupin-
Someone there is getting fucked in the ass.
Exactly. Someone's fucking someone in the ass. I don't know. There's shit on a dick.
So wait a second. The Green One thing I say about superhero movies.
Yes.
Is that the reason I love Batman, the
it's
reason I
great.
love Spider-Man, I love all these movies, is because they treat him seriously. In other words, the superhero is a real hero, and you believe that this could actually happen.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to do that, but we feel like a lot of those movies ignore a lot of the funny shit that would happen if you were doing that. And we're just, I mean, we're not, trying to, we're not making like a Starsky and Hutch kind of like goofy reimagining, but we're, the thing about the Green Hornet is he has this sidekick, Kato, who's also like his personal assistant and also like saves his ass 90% of the time and then goes and like fucking makes some coffee at the end of the day. So what we found amusing is just kind of this relationship between this hero and his sidekick and this guy and his personal assistant, and they kind of, and that's basically what we find funny about it, just kind of this relationship. But aside from that, but the action, we want it to be like a big crazy fucking action movie.
You have a lot of action in Pineapple Express.
Yeah, we love action.
A lot of shooting, a lot of killing. It's
a lot
good.
of chasing.
Yeah,
I was talking to Fred about this too, because this is before my time, I guess. But in the Pink Panther movies, is that a parody of the Green Hornet?
The Green Hornet.
Yeah, it kind of is a parody of the Green Hornet.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought there was just like an original.
The two of them are fighting the whole time.
Peter Sellers and Kato.
Right.
So I'm excited about the Green Hornet.
Thanks. I think it's going to be good.
Did you start shooting
I love
it?
the Green Hornet
No,
TV show.
we haven't started shooting it. We're like looking for a director right now, which is a pain in the ass.
That's hard
Are
to
you
find
busy,
someone.
Howard?
I'll do it,
exactly.
motherfucker.
What
Give
do
me
you
the
do?
fucking script. I'll fucking do it.
You know what's funny, Howard?
Frank Sebastiano.
I have to tell you that you're not in Canada right when I was growing up.
Right.
But so the first time I saw you was in Private Parts. Like I had never seen. I'd heard your name, but to me you were like a movie star, which is a really which in retrospect is a weird thing. But that was like my first taste of you was as a movie star, and it was pretty interesting. And I thought like, wow, what a great.
I'm just a movie star that hasn't made another film.
Exactly.
I'm the laziest movie star on the planet.
You are.
Movie star. He made one film.
Anyone in your life believe that you would ever become a movie star? Because you don't have the Brad Pitt look.
No, not at all.
This kind of thing.
You know what's funny is like in my head, I remember when I was young, I'd literally like make a list of like the chubby, overweight guys, and every time like I do like Vincent D'Onofrio, I was like, ooh, he kind of is shaped like me, and then like Philip Seymour Hoffman became famous. I was like, yeah, there's another one.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti. Oh, that was huge. Believe me, when I saw Private Parts, I was like, that fucking guy is my meal ticket. Right there. And so no, definitely not. But that being said, I mean, there's guys like John Calick. I'm not the fattest, ugliest fucking guy ever to be in a movie.
Now, the guy you cast in the movie with you in Pineapple Express is the kid from Spider-Man, the good-looking kid who plays the Green Goblin.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
How did it happen that this kid plays a stoner, drug dealer, and does such a good job? He's really funny.
He's amazing. You know what's funny is I've known him for years. He was on Freaks and Geeks with me, and that was almost 10 years ago.
Okay.
And then he went off and did these really dramatic things. And
did you always say in your mind, I want to be in a stoner movie with this kid?
No, not at all. I assumed he would never fucking talk to me again. Yeah. He's worth billions of dollars.
Right.
And no, we sent him the movie, actually, and we wanted him to play my role, and I was going to play his role, and that's how we wrote it.
Right.
And then when he read it, he was like, well, I'd rather be the goofy stoner guy. I'm always like the leading man. I never get to be this other guy.
Right.
And then since he's way more famous than me, exactly. Well,
I never get to be the other
I know,
guy.
and since he's way more famous, I'm like, well, you get to be funny and handsome. Great.
So now let's think about this. You're super successful. I imagine you're a multimillionaire. Am I correct?
I might be today.
You're damn right you will.
Your parents must be amazed. They must be so proud.
They're thrilled. They take my money and spend it.
And your girlfriend, TV writer Lauren Miller.
Yes.
You met her before you knocked up Success.
I did.
Come on. You're going to want, you know this success is going to go to your head a little bit, and you're going to have to take your penis out for a stroll.
When do you think it's going to happen, Howard?
When will it happen, Howard?
That's want to be honest? It will happen during the filming of The Green Hornet.
Is that when it will happen?
It's going to happen this afternoon.
I mean,
day 33.
If the interns are fighting over you at this
exactly.
point, no man can. How old are you now?
26.
26.
Oh, forget it.
I'm pretty fucking lame sexually. To me, sex is not like something I really aim for.
Seth, bang one of our interns. Come on.
Why don't me and Artie start a relationship?
Are you lame sexually? You know, Jimmy Kimmel used to give me that same kind of.
Really?
Yeah, he kind of seems like an asexual type.
I'm definitely not asexual.
Right,
but
you're into it.
But I know. I mean, it's not. It's not worth really ruining any aspect of my life for sex because it won't be that fucking great.
Do you think you're gonna ask this girl to marry you or something?
I might. Some of my friends are getting married. I don't know, but I honestly don't believe. Honestly, I'm not like a big marriage guy. I think marriage is kind of fucking bullshit.
Me too.
I don't like kids.
Me too.
I don't think I ever want fucking kids.
Well, I have kids and I'm getting married.
Exactly.
I didn't say I like it, but I'm good. No, I love my kids. You'll come around. Don't worry.
Really?
Yes.
See,
can he have your kids?
That's the one thing.
You can have my kids.
I can have your kids. I'm a great influence.
Would you say that you have to? Your guy watches porn.
Shitloads.
There's going to be a lot of temptation out there, my friend, as you're going around in this business.
There's definitely temptation, and I work with porn stars in our movies a lot, which I actually think is good in dispelling the sexiness of porn. Because when you're around porn stars, it instantly it lowers the
when I did my movie, I had Jenna Jameson.
She's fucking hot as hell.
I'll tell you, it didn't dispel.
It did not dispel shit.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You got a good one. See, we need to aim higher.
I know what he's talking about. Sometimes you meet certain porno people you meet, and it really does ruin it.
Well, I remember there's a scene in Knocked Up where there's two actual porn stars stripping for us.
Right.
So I got to have a whole day of a porn star stripping for me, and I remember, and this was a porn star I've jacked off to thousands of times, and as she's stripping for me, I could see her asshole hair, and I was just like, and I remember just thinking see, there you go, the rumor has been, the myth has been dispelled. It's not as sexy. You don't think of the asshole hair when you're masturbating.
No, you sure
but when you start dating the girl, that's where you're dating the asshole hair.
What is the strategy? What is the strategy here? Well, you're right. It makes these people real.
Yeah, it makes them real.
What's the strategy career-wise now? You turned down a huge role in a big kind of what was it, like a sequel to Transformers?
No, it wasn't. Jonah did. They offered me another part in some other big giant
giant film.
Yeah.
What was it? X-Men or something?
I honestly can't remember what it was called. It was the guy that did, I think, what was it, The Day After Tomorrow, maybe?
And they offered you a big role and you turned it down.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even need to hear what it... I have one simple rule, and that's, would I go see this movie? And I feel like it's a rule that a lot of fucking people don't ask themselves, because you see a movie come out and you're like, no one would go see that movie.
And for Green Hornet, though, you're losing weight. You're trying to get chiseled, right?
I am a little bit.
Yeah,
you're gonna play.
It's fucking terrible. It's I'm gonna play the Green Hornet. See, Robin just shat herself.
The Green Hornet is a guy who's in shape.
You have to believe that I do physical activity, definitely. Which right now you don't.
How are you preparing for
I have a personal trainer. He trains many celebrities.
Has he looked looked at you and said, "This is possible"?
He did, which I was literally worried I'd walk in and just be like, "Get the fuck out of my face!"
Why
Think he's
not?
going to turn down a job? This guy?
Exactly.
Why not a chubby Green Hornet?
That's well, here's the thing: is we
That'd
don't
be
know.
so much easier.
We don't know what will happen. We're open to a chubby Green Hornet. I keep having this recurring dream that like I'll show up on set in a few months and just be like, "Sorry guys, this is what the fuck you got to work with." Rewrite. I got the fat version of the script right here.
Oh man!
Might as well keep it handy.
So is this hurting you? I mean, they got you on a special diet.
tell us
The diet fucking sucks. It's you.
Are you smoking weed through this diet?
I am. I get real stoned before I work out every day.
That's hard, man.
It is. It numbs my brain to it all. That's the thing. I don't even know what I'm doing.
Have you developed a muscle?
I've developed one large muscle.
Wait a second. So, did you wake up in the morning? First thing you do is you smoke some weed.
Sometimes before I go work out.
Before you go
it
work
happens
out.
sometimes.
Do you have great weed now that you're rich and famous?
I've had good weed my whole life.
You have. How did you manage that? Even when you were,
I'm from Vancouver. There's great weed in Vancouver, and I've lived in LA a while. So you slowly settle on your guys. I found my guys.
Is there weed like Pineapple Express kind of weed? I mean, Pineapple Express is the greatest weed ever. That's the premise of the movie.
There is weed like that.
There is.
Yes, it's out there.
Wow. And when you say you smoke weed, do you smoke the whole joint before you work out?
No.
You smoke 3 hits off a joint?
Oh yeah, I'll have a couple hits.
Couple of hits. Do you own a bong? Do you have a bong?
I do own a bong. I don't love the bong, I gotta say. To me, the bong, I spill it all the time.
Yeah.
It's a mess. Although I did win the High Time Magazine Stoner of the Year, and the award is a bong.
Have you ever dabbled with harder stuff, or it's just pot for you?
I've done other drugs kind of throughout, my life.
Coke?
I tried it.
Shrooms?
Oh, I did shrooms a lot.
LSD?
Never did acid.
Hash oil?
Oh, yeah, I've done hash oil.
Ecstasy?
I've done ecstasy a couple
Coke?
times. You asked me that already.
Say it again.
I did it once years ago.
Right.
It was New Year's.
But pot,
Does it count?
but pot's your thing.
Yeah, I've settled. I have.
Ever try heroin?
No.
Where did you come
Only
What
in
kind
my
of maniac
balls.
would do
Yeah,
that?
exactly.
Exactly.
Only in the dick.
I was just about to blow a joke in the movie, and I'm just not going to do it.
Oh, okay.
That there was that special joint. I just wondered how.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Whatever. Did Robin say she was just about to blow somebody?
No, the
No,
cross
no.
joint she's talking about.
The cross joint. That's something I would actually smoke in high school. We actually did that. I rolled.
That was a riot.
I rolled that cross joint that we smoked in the movie, and
So you'll take a couple of hits off some weed, and then you go to your training session. Now, I find pot makes me very hungry to the point that I have to just keep eating and eating and eating.
real potheads have eliminated that. I would say, like,
Oxygen
Really?
does that for me.
I think you realize, yeah, exactly. Just
Real
be-
potheads can go.
Real
hey,
potheads don't get munchies, I would say. Like, I think you learn very early on in your pot smoking career that when you eat after you smoke weed, it makes you not hungry anymore.
Right.
Or it makes you not stoned anymore. It kind of kills the high
I so not enjoyed being high from pot
that you wanted to eat.
that's why I think I ate so much. I just want to get rid of it.
Exactly. Real potheads eat and then smoke weed. See, there we go.
Well, now I know why you're here today. You're some kind of expert.
Pineapple Express.
You've learned a lot of shit in your life. So you'll go to the gym and you're high. And does your trainer ever say to you, "Look, this isn't appropriate. You want to be the Green Hornet"?
He trains a lot of rappers.
So you're not taking this training very seriously.
No, I really am.
Are you
I
gonna take
seriously
drugs?
am.
But what do? You do sit-ups and.
I work out like I go in there like 3-4 times a week.
What do you weigh now? Can I ask?
I never weigh myself. You can ask. I don't fucking know.
You don't know.
Between
Well, they didn't-
180 and 225.
But they didn't try measuring you or anything to see what kind of results they were getting?
I mean, I've seen results. There's results. You guys haven't seen me normally. Most
Take
people
off
who-
your clothes. We
Yeah,
wanna see
most
what you're
people who have seen me now and haven't seen me in a while say, "Ooh, you look great." But you guys don't have that pleasure.
You a big comic book fan? Is that why you got
Huge comic book
Yeah,
fan,
me
man.
too, man. I love it.
I'd say, yeah, since I started making money, that's the one thing I fucking blow all of it on.
Do you buy? You collect?
I collect tons of comic books and like toys and sculptures and shit like that.
Where do you display all of this?
In my office. I actually just had like a whole giant wall of shelves built in my office.
No
that I
kidding.
put
Look
it
at you
all
with
in.
an office
Now, would
and
you be
shelves.
somebody who went to Comic Con at one
I
time?
would be someone who went to Comic Con.
Do you know Gamorrean Guard? Huh? Do you know Gamorrean Guard?
Gamorrean Guard? What is that, like a role-playing
That's
game?
Star Wars. Gamorrean
Oh,
Guard.
the Gamorrean Guards. Yeah.
We know a guy who goes as Gamorrean Guard.
Really? Are they the red ones, the Gamorrean Guards?
Oh, Gamorrean Guard. So, were your parents aware that you were smoking all this pot at a young age? Were they okay with it?
They when I was I guess when I was 13 years old, they found an ounce of mushrooms in my backpack, and that was the first thing I ever got caught with.
Wow.
So that like set the bar pretty high. So after that, when they would find a joint or something, I know they were like, well, at least he doesn't have a fucking ounce of mushrooms in his backpack. So that's the key to kids, is if you're going to get caught with something, get caught with something really bad first.
So then pot isn't
and then just
so
your
bad.
normal shit doesn't seem so bad.
That makes sense. So you were the type of kid, you read a lot of comic books and you smoked a lot of weed.
Exactly.
Right.
And I jerked off a lot.
I was shocked to read that you were a staff writer on the Ali G show.
I was, yeah.
That's amazing. That's an amazing show.
Oh, it's genius. I love that.
What kind of fun was that? I mean, you just make up weird shit and
it was fun. It was really hard. Me and Evan did it. It was like it was actually our like first job together, like professionally, that we got paid for. Yeah, you would write the interview questions, like you see him there interviewing people, and you would think like, well, he's interviewing a psychic, and then you try to get him to. We did some crazy shit, and when it worked well, it went great. We had this psychic who we got him to contact Gianni Versace, and then he started to give the ghost of Gianni Versace a blowjob in front of the psychic. It was the greatest fucking thing ever. And the psychic's going along with it, just like, where's his dick? Where's Gianni's dick?
Did that one make it to air?
It's on the DVD, I think. I think they put it on the DVD. They might.
He blew the ghost of Gianni Versace.
It was fucking great.
And I love that.
Yeah, that was a great. He's Sacha Baron Cohen's a fucking genius.
He really is great.
Yeah, and that was like a real. It's to me, it's just an honor when you're like a fan of comedy. You get to work with those guys, and like it's
how do you get
crazy.
a job like that? I mean, you were a young kid. How old were you when you were writing that show?
I guess that was a few years ago. I was probably like 21 or 22 or something
you got
like
some
that.
Successful career, man.
It's been going pretty good.
You must think this whole comedy thing is pretty easy.
Yeah, I mean, it's not such
I think the comedy part is kind of, it's not that hard, the comedy. The work, yeah, comedy's always the easy part. That's what I do think that.
So are you like one of the in crowd now? Do you get to hang out with Adam Sandler and all those fucking guys?
I don't go anywhere, man.
What
like
are you
maybe
talking
like
about? You got some fucking famous friends. Don't give me bullshit.
I know Adam Sandler. I'm doing a movie with him in a
That's
few
what I'm
months.
saying.
Yeah, I know Adam Sandler.
You're doing Green Hornet and an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, Judd's next movie is with me and Adam Sandler.
Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah,
Look at your career, man. This is
fucking crazy.
insane. What
It's
are you
great.
worth right now? Give me a ballpark.
I actually have no idea.
I don't buy that.
Because I don't know what I've been paid for. I've millions of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you got? A big house?
No, I don't have that big a house.
Damn.
I mean, it's bigger than any fucking house I grew up in, my whole life.
Where you living?
It's around the size of this studio that we're in right now. But I live in LA. It's I mean, I grew up in like apartments and shit, So
Like your parents were like hippies, right? Weren't they?
yeah, they were like, my mom's a social worker. My dad always worked for like nonprofit. They met on a kibbutz in Israel. Like
Kibbutz.
Yeah.
That's communism, man.
Yeah, they're like socialists.
Yeah. How big's your penis?
I'd say, flaccid. I haven't measured in years. It's a good size.
Is it really?
I'd say it's normal.
Gee, I was hoping you were small. I mean, things are going a little too well.
I know, exactly. But it's weird looking.
Really?
No, it's not.
What a shame.
It's a textbook penis. I'd say like it's your dictionary definition.
When I was researching your life, I found out that you were a karate student for 10 years, and you only made it to brown belt?
My teacher was tough, man. He was a tough teacher.
So, I mean, can you handle yourself?
I can kick some ass.
So for the movie Green Hornet, it's almost mandatory that you be somewhat versed in the martial arts.
Definitely. I'm a fighter in it. I got to learn to fight crime. And
have you ever fought people in real life in a match?
I've never been in like a real fight. Really, I was always like a pretty big guy, and people don't really want to pick on like a.
And
really
you know katas and all
I know my katas and my kumites. And
wow.
I took it at the fucking Jewish Community Center. I should say that. I don't want to make it seem like I'm in like a dojo in fucking Japan somewhere. Yeah,
right. You had a Jewish karate.
I was at the Vancouver Jewish Community Center.
Wow, all right. Well, I can't believe it.
He was Japanese, though, I think. He could have been Japanese.
You're doing well, man. Look
Thank
at
you,
this.
sir.
All right, so let me understand something. You had this is your third movie, your third major film. Mm-hmm. Okay. This one's a hit. I mean, okay, you didn't beat Batman.
Well, yeah,
That's tough.
I don't want to beat Batman.
Were you bummed out?
No, I don't fucking
So
care.
you don't care.
We're already the biggest weed movie ever.
Right. Bigger than Cheech and Chong. Were you a fan of the Cheech and Chong weed movies?
I was, but Up in Smoke grossed like 42 million. Like in 5 days, I think we've made more than every weed movie's ever made.
Who primarily goes to see the movie? Even though it's rated R, I imagine kids go see it, right?
I hope so. I mean, yeah,
they
that's
somehow
I
sneak
think
in and
9-year-olds should go. So,
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Plants, they got a lot of our ticket sales, I think.
So this is good, man. Life is good.
It's fucking great. I'm psyched.
Any shitty stuff going on in your life?
No, not really. I'm trying to think. My girlfriend wants a dog. I don't. That's about it.
Be careful. You're going to give in?
I don't want to. I really don't think I will.
Why don't you want a dog?
Oh, we just travel all the time. It's just
So why is she looking to complicate things?
She just, everything's too good. See,
She's not pressuring you to get married?
No, not at all.
Yeah. You use a rubber with your girlfriend?
No.
What do you use?
She's on the birth control.
Oh, she
pill.
is?
Yeah, it's great.
So you don't have to. You don't even have to pull out.
No, not at all. I like to just because I come on myself usually. I like to feel my own love.
Aren't you afraid? You like to come on yourself. You're the only guy I know.
I like put it on my belly.
Aren't you afraid that your girlfriend
Is secretly going to get pregnant?
Yeah, I mean, she could skip a
No.
couple of pills because
She
she's saying
is. She's the last person in the world that she is like does not have a maternal bone in her body, like in the best way. She wants a dog.
But if I'm her, I'm looking at you and I'm saying, look, I don't want to lose you.
Yeah,
I'm in love with you.
Oh, so
I
she's
want your
now
baby.
got a scheme?
She knows I don't like babies that much. She knows my baby is not reason for me to stick around. I'd
You
say,
will leave
fuck
her
you,
if she has a
you
baby.
keep that fucking rat. You could raise that fucker.
You don't want that kid.
I don't want that kid.
You like your life. You want to smoke weed. You want to hang with your friends. Do you
Yeah.
have a bunch of male buddies you hang out with?
Yeah, I have the guys that you see me in movies with for the most
And
part.
you don't seem bitter at all. You don't say to a guy like Sandler, hey, Sandler, where were you when I needed you? How come now all of a sudden you want me?
No, not at all. I mean, that's fucking crazy.
How did Sandler approach you about being in a movie?
Well, Judd, it was through Judd, but I've known him for a little while. I mean, he's friends with Judd. I've known him throughout the years.
What kind of movie is it?
It's about, we play stand-up comics.
Oh.
And it's kind of like Judd's other movies. It's like a kind of relationship dramedy. I don't fucking know.
Cool.
Should be a good one.
Well, it sounds great, man. You're doing very well.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you,
an
sir.
exciting life.
Yeah, and I love the movie Pineapple Express. I really enjoyed it. I
Thank
really
you
had a
so
good
much.
time
I'm
with
so
it.
glad you liked it.
I could just sit and watch people get high and like act stupid.
Yeah, I'm
Me
sitting
too.
here
Yeah.
thinking about some of the scenes, and it makes me laugh because
It's,
they were just so ridiculously stoned.
It's
Yeah.
people getting, that's
it's-
what I like.
It's just stupid. It's really great. See Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express in theaters now. When you write a film like this,
Yeah.
is it hard to explain it to the studio?
Yeah, no, we wrote this movie in 2001, and it took a really
Oh,
long
you're
time to get
kidding.
made because they're just like, it doesn't sound like a good idea, you know? Like, I acknowledge that. Like, you tell people,
I was
like,
doing the commercials for it, and
Yeah.
I thought the commercial just sounded like I said, oh, it's these two guys who get high and then they have to run away from
Yeah.
because they can be traced through their drugs, and
Yeah.
it's hard to really explain.
It is, and I get that. You know, like, there's two types of movies I always think. Like, ones you can pitch to people and ones that you can't, and you just have to write. And, like, this is definitely the ones that you can't
So
pitch
you got
people.
to make this because the other two were so successful. They finally said, you know what, this fucking guy seems to know what he's doing. We'll put some
Exactly.
money
I
into
think
it.
they just realized, like, someone's going to fucking make it. We might as well
Did
do
the
it.
studio guys come down to the set every day and watch you guys fucking around like that and smoking weed? And
No,
shit?
they literally didn't. Like, we didn't see them once the entire fucking time.
You have to send them dailies.
We didn't. I think they watched it. We literally didn't hear one word.
Or
like,
is it real weed in the movie?
no, it's this fake shit. It's gross. It'll probably kill me in 3 years. I always keep thinking like the Tin Man. That guy died from all the fucking paint.
Right,
I think I
right.
mean- Yeah,
Is
he
that
did.
true?
Yeah, he did. Like years later, like there was like he got like arsenic poisoning or something
You're
like
kidding
that.
me.
Yeah,
The
I feel like-
Tin Man?
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen with me in this smoke. Like,
Who's that? Ray Bolger was the Tin Man, wasn't he?
Now,
don't even
Bulger was a
remember.
scarecrow, I think.
Yeah, right. Who was the
yeah.
Tin
I
Man?
can't
Tin Man, you
remember.
don't know because
Ray Milland? Who was Ray
Because he
Milland?
died.
Ray Milland wasn't
Wasn't
on
the
it,
Tin
was
Man
it?
Jack, the guy who burned up in a fire?
Who was Victor?
Jack Cassidy or something?
Victor Mature.
No.
Guy's name was Jack Haley.
Jack Haley.
Yeah, man, I didn't know he died from the
He
paint.
died from the fucking paint.
Wow.
There
And all
you
those
go.
munchkins probably, too. That's
Those
back
munchkins
when
were horribly mistreated. Also,
they didn't test anything back then.
What is that fake pot they give you? Who knows what that
I have
is?
no fucking exactly. It could be fucking asbestos. I have no idea what
And I
it is.
imagine with all the outtakes and everything, you're smoking up a
We
storm.
smoked thousands of those things. It's gross. The whole thing's gross. You'd come home at the end of the day, you're like working in a fucking coal mine. It was disgusting.
All right. Man.
Yeah, and they think movies are easy.
You know, being an actor's really hard. A lot of people don't appreciate that.
Fake weed.
We have to smoke fake weed all day.
What is it? Fa fa flow
I
fly.
hate to be a dick, but I'm just looking up. Jack Haley died of a heart attack.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
A paint-induced heart attack.
It was the lion who died from the makeup.
The lion died from
Yeah.
I hate the internet for that fucking reason right there. Ever since the internet came along, I'm wrong about everything.
You get called out. You know, in the old days, no one could challenge
No one would
you.
know.
Right.
I would have been right.
Let me go take a couple of phone calls. This is Seth Rogen, the star of Pineapple Express, soon to be the Green Hornet, soon to be in an Adam Sandler movie. Look at this guy. He's doing it all, and I'm happy for him, you know?
Thank you.
It's nice to see a nice guy who's, you know, you don't have to be so goddamn pretty. No offense. I mean, you're prettier
No,
than I
fuck,
am.
I don't care.
Head, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, brother, how you
Hey,
doing?
now.
Yeah, I just want to say that I'm a real big fan of Seth, and I thought he was really, really funny. And you, me, and Dupree.
Thanks.
When you were stealing that box of porn, man, I laughed my ass off.
Oh, well, thank you, sir.
All right. Head, Alex, you're on the air.
Howdy do.
Good.
Rogan. Hey, Seth, and how you doing, Howard?
Hey.
Hey, Seth. Hey, how do you feel about like the Robot Chickens and the Wonder Showsins and those kinds of shows?
I like those shows. Robot Chicken's funny. Wonder Shows'n's funny.
How come I don't know this? Am I
Yeah,
an
what
old
is
fart?
this all?
I mean, I am an old fart,
Pure
but
shows.
Their shows on Adult Swim on the Cartoon Network. They're really funny. That Xavier Renegade Angel's funny, too, I think.
yeah, I don't know
Wonder Showsin
that.
is the most racist show in the world, like, but it's so great because it's like, you know, it's
It
cool,
is.
But,
That's not why I like it, though.
Hanson, go ahead. You're on the air.
Yo, what's going on? Two things. First, Pineapple Express is one of the funniest fucking pothead movies ever.
Hey, you love pot, man.
Yeah, Nancy's a big pothead.
How much pot you smoke, Hansy?
What's it called? I once smoked 450 roaches one time, man.
450 roaches?
At one time.
Yeah, to myself on New Year's. It took me like 3 hours to break up.
You know what's funny? I know so many guys who've done that on New Year's. It's so funny. You're like the third guy I know who's done
Hansy's
that.
like the guy you should just research for pot movies.
Really?
I mean, yeah.
The fact that you knew how many it was so fast.
Yeah, go ahead, Hansy.
Seth, if you come to Toronto, man, we should smoke a big fatty, man.
Okay, you're in
Do a
Toronto?
lot of people offer you pot now?
So, it is. They do, and it's great. I
You like
encourage
it.
it
You
among
do.
listeners. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Jim.
Oh, hi. I saw Zach and Marie last night, and I was laughing my ass off.
Oh, wow, great.
And I got laid after that, too.
What did he
my
see?
My girlfriend had the giggles, so thank you for getting me laid last night.
Thank you. He did I did a Kevin Smith movie called Zach and Miri Make a Porno.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about that. That movie looked hilarious.
Thanks.
All right, Sam, go ahead. I don't know what the fuck his point is. Sam, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey now, Howard. How you doing?
Hey.
I got a question for Seth. Going back to his Freaks and Geeks days, a girl that's often, I think, overlooked is Linda Cardellini.
Yeah.
How awesome was she to work with?
She was great. She's on ER right now, I think. Like half the
Yeah,
cast.
she was wearing all the baggy clothes back in the days, but on ER, she's having an affair with John Stamos, and you see her in her lingerie.
Well,
and
and she's
underwear.
super hot?
I mean,
She is pretty hot.
Smoking, Howard. You got to have her on the show.
When you were on a TV show when you're 13, you had to be getting laid back then. How old were you when you first started getting laid?
I was old. I was like, I mean, if you saw Superbad, you'll know I didn't get laid that much. I didn't get laid till I was like 19, I think.
I don't understand, though. You were on TV. I mean...
Well, I didn't get on the show till I was 17.
Okay.
So there was a few years there.
Jeez.
It's hard, but like I was on a fucking show called Freaks and Geeks. It's not like I was on like Hot and Sexy, you know.
But I mean, did you have any
You're
crazy?
still in
I mean,
Hollywood.
you know, when you go to regular school and then all of a sudden you're in Hollywood and then you're, you know, you think.
But I didn't go back to regular school after that.
I see. Did you ever do anything crazy like three-way orgies or anything?
No.
You haven't had any fun.
I know, it's crazy. I think about it.
Did you smoke weed before this interview today?
No, it's way too fucking early. You would have known.
Let's go to Derek finally in Ontario.
Hey now, how are you guys doing?
Hey.
Howard, first off, thanks for showcasing so many great Canadian talents. It's awesome to have you on, Seth. Congratulations on all your success.
Thanks.
Can you give a little insight to what happened on the MTV Movie Awards? You guys were smoking pot promoting the movie, but they pulled the camera out, and like, what the fuck happened there?
You guys were on the MTV Movie Awards. I remember, and you were smoking, I guess, a fake joint, I assume.
And they pulled really wide. Basically, you know, the joke was, like, everyone asked what we smoke, obviously, and we thought, you know, the joke would be, oh, we smoke this, it's fake weed, and then we smoke it and we pretend to get stoned, and it's a pretty fucking simple joke. And then we were about to go on and do it, and literally, like, 30 seconds before we were supposed to go on, they're like, you guys can't do that. And we were like, what the fuck? This idea's been around for weeks. So we just said we're gonna fucking do it anyway, and we did, and they kind of pussied out and they pulled way wide. But MTV's fucked. I was just on TRL the other day,
right,
which is not live. And and we're about to go on, and so we've been there for like an hour, and they're prepping us, and we're literally about to go on in 30 seconds to talk about Pineapple Express, and they're like, "Okay, go on, and don't mention weed at all. Go." And so we go on, and just whether the question pertained to it or not, we made sure everyone knew to smoke a lot of weed before they went and saw the movie.
Oh man, that's unbelievable!
Fucking cocksuckers.
Well, you got a chance. You got a chance. Kick Steve Langford right in the balls.
Oh, I will.
All right, let's go to BJ. What the hell's that got to do with anything? BJ, go ahead in Phoenix. Quickly, you got the last word.
I hear a bong. I like it.
BJ.
Oh, that's for you there, Rogen.
Well, thank you, sir.
Isn't that nice?
I think we got a lot in common, dude. That's what me and all my friends do. Sit around and fucking watch movies and get stoned, dude. If you need anybody in a movie, holla back, Jack.
All right, BJ. I think this guy's perfect for your next film.
He's going to steal my job.
Everybody go see Pineapple Express. I give it a big thumbs up. And I think it's important. If you did have children of your own, would you tell them it's okay to smoke weed?
I couldn't tell them, though. If I did, they probably wouldn't. So that I would.
What is the appropriate age to start smoking weed?
I think like around 13.
There you go. Words of wisdom. Yeah. So there it is. Pineapple Express. What can I say? Robin and I had a blast watching it.
Thank you so much. I hope you get to see the rest of it.
I will definitely check out.
It gets better.
I saw the whole thing.
Well, awesome, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I hope I get a gold star.
So how'd it go in there? You had fun?
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun.
What is it about Howard Show that you like doing? Free to say what you want.
He's funny. You can talk about whatever you want. He asks good questions, and he's fucking hilarious. Most of all, he's just a funny guy.
You talk a lot about smoking pot, like openly.
Well, it's a weed movie. I'm promoting the movie.
No, but just in general, like, do you think there's going to be any negative repercussions to, like, saying you smoke pot?
No, I think because I've been pretty open about it is part of the reason that there hasn't really been any. I mean, I think it's pretty hard to attack the guy that takes this position that weed isn't that bad, I mean, it's really not. So I don't get, no one's really making that great an argument to the other side of that.
All right, man.
I'm waiting to take a piss. It's okay.
So you had a good time today?
Huh?
You had a good time, then?
I had a great time. It was a blast.
All right, thanks for stopping by, dude.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks.
Tommy Chong's here to promote his new book. I want to say hi to Tommy. I can't believe Cheech and Chong got back together again. That's a miracle.
Yes, we can talk to him since the reunion. Remember, he was having a little trouble talking to Cheech.
Tommy Chong is part of the famous comedy duo Cheech and Chong. They've been apart for years. Suddenly there's a revival. I don't know how Tommy and Cheech got back together, but we'll hear the whole story. There's a good guy. Tommy Chong. I love this guy. Big fan. Tommy, did Cheech and Chong make a lot of money?
Yeah, we did pretty good.
I mean, enough that, you and Cheech getting back together, was it a money-driven thing?
He got divorced just recently.
And then he called you.
And a guy like Cheech doesn't. How you doing, Tommy? A guy like Cheech doesn't sign a prenuptial agreement with his wife?
No, well, even if he does, you have to give the minimum, which will break you anyway.
Right. There's some money that exchanged hands. Yeah. Cheech, I guess, got full of himself. Cheech and Chong was such a great comedy duo. And then I think Cheech got a little full of himself with the acting.
Well, he lives in Malibu, he hangs out with Geraldo,
Right. His fancy friends.
The parties,
So how do you guys...
golf.
Then the golf. Yeah. How do you guys end up getting back together again?
Well, I wrote that book.
Right.
This book. The unauthorized autobiography.
Of Cheech and Chong.
Cheech and Chong. He had nothing to do with it.
Was he upset that he didn't have any?
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, if there's a Cheech and Chong story to be told, you would think Cheech would be a part of it.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. But you said, hey, this cat's not calling me, so I'll write the fucking book.
That's right. That's right.
You were there. You know everything that happened.
And I'm the writer.
Right.
And so I wrote it.
So he picked up the phone and said, wait a second, if you're telling my story...
Well, more or less. More or less. What he did, him and his managers put a tour together.
Right.
And they offered me the tour, and I said, I'll do it provided, my wife opens the show, and he said, yeah. Before that, he wasn't really thrilled to having my wife anywhere near the group,
Really?
the two of us, yeah.
What was it like? I mean, how long had it been since you had any kind of communication and seen your former partner, Cheech?
Well, we were talking about a movie just before I got busted. In fact, when I got busted, that ended the movie idea.
He distanced himself. Yeah. But, I mean, here you had a lot of bitter feelings. I'm sure he never visited you in jail.
One
time he did. I
mean, he came with Larry Charles, the guy that was going to direct the movie. They came out one time, but Cheech was, he wasn't too comfortable, being around that kind of environment.
I thought he did say a few things when you were going through all the legal battles.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he stood up for me,
Why, so what is it like when you walk in the room and there's Cheech, and now you have to, I assume, put together your comedy show? You're going around doing live comedy now.
Well, we did it.
What was it like sitting in the room with him?
It was incredible.
It was incredible.
It was incredible. It was like we'd been off for 2 weeks.
Really? And you were able to jam?
And it was fun?
It was so much fun.
Still the pot humor, or did you feel you were no longer capable of that?
No. It was a Cheech and Chong humor. That's the only thing we could remember.
And how many dates did you do together?
We did 6 shows in La Jolla in a little small comedy club.
And was it mostly your greatest hits from all the Cheech and Chong albums?
It was the only thing we could remember.
So there were no new references. In other words, you went in and you gave the people what they wanted. It's almost like when if the Beatles could go out on tour, do the hits, give the people what Dave's not here. Let's run through the routine.
That's it. We did the routine. The good part, the new part of the show was that I've been doing stand-up for like 20 years by myself.
Sure.
And so to fill in, I would do stand-up.
Right.
And but my wife Shelby opened the show, and she did like 25 minutes of killer stuff.
Comedy?
Killed it. Comedy.
No kidding.
Stand-up comedy.
And she was good.
She was incredible.
You love that wife.
6 shows.
You must
6 shows.
Now, wait a minute.
The last
is
show
she good, or are you just
good.
in love?
Hey,
he's in love.
No, she's good. You can be in love all you want, but when you get on that stage, you're either funny or you're not funny. You can still be in love, but she's not working.
You bring up your wife in your new book, of course, in the authorized biography of Tommy Chong and Cheech Marin. You say you met your wife while you were married to the other wife.
Yes.
So when you see this guy, John Edwards,
yes,
the vice presidential candidate and all that, when you see him in trouble, do you laugh at this guy for lying about all of this? Should he have just come clean?
Well, his penis, the penis rules.
Right. Mm-hmm. And he won't say that.
So any man, like a Clinton or anybody, the penis, you just have to laugh at his penis.
You can't argue with it. Right?
How long did you lie for? In other words, you must have lived the lie for a while.
Oh, I lived it a long time. I lived it. Well, she was still in high school.
Oh.
And we were never.
Your wife, who's now was in high school.
Oh, you were waiting for her to get out of school.
No, we were never. The reason we stayed together, we were never going to be together.
Right.
It was a plan. She said, you're married. And the reason we had our affair was that I was safe. She didn't want to get involved with anybody. I'm a married man. She could, come and go as she pleased.
Right.
And so we were never going to be together.
Right.
And then she got pregnant. And then we decided, we didn't even think about getting rid of it. We just said, yeah, we're going to keep it.
So you had to go home and tell your wife.
No.
What?
Oh, no.
You kept it quiet?
Kept it quiet.
How do you do that?
I kept 2 families.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
You had 2 families. How long did you have the 2 families?
Years.
No shit.
God, what a hero.
Did you get, I mean,
my wife, my ex-wife, finally got tired of it, and
she knew.
Oh, so she knows now.
Oh yeah, they know. They know from the beginning.
Right.
They know from the beginning, but they don't mention. You don't talk. As long as you don't talk about it, it doesn't exist. You see, and it might go away.
So should John Edwards have come out right away and just said, or you admire what he did? In other words, try to keep it a secret, keep a lid on it.
Do you just have sympathy for the guy? And of course he's lying, but he can't help it.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, what are you going to tell the truth? Yeah, I messed up. You just have to. Well, my excuse, like my first wife was black, beautiful Maxine Sneed. And so I just, my joke is that, I became so black I ended up marrying a white woman.
But you've never cheated on this new wife.
No. Well, not officially.
Oh, my God.
No.
The love of your life.
What happened there?
No.
There's a lot of high school
Is
kids
that in the
around.
book, too?
It's not the guy, it's the penis.
I know.
My penis has been retired.
What did your penis do?
No, it's retired. It's been retired for years.
You have a black fixation, though. I know your current wife is
fixation?
white, but you always wanted to be a black guy. You grew up in a black neighborhood, I take it, and then you said, hey, man.
Well, I grew up in Calgary. The only black neighborhood, there was like 6 black people in the whole city.
Right, but you were fascinated.
But I found it. I found them. Wherever they were, I found them. Yeah. And when I got into
it is to be a black man. Are you serious? You wanted to be a black?
Oh yes. In Canada,
he was ready for
in
it.
Canada.
In Canada,
I see.
listen. If you're a black guy in Canada, you get the foxes of foxes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because there's so few.
Yeah, there's so
You're
few.
a novelty.
And you don't have to sing. You just have to be able to stand on stage to hold a microphone and make a noise or something. And all the girls would flock.
Beetlejuice would get laid.
Here we are celebrating the career of Cheech and Chong in this new book. And, you think about it, isn't it a miracle that a guy like Tommy Chong and a guy like Cheech Marin succeeded? I mean, how many comedians can really make and generate the record sales and the money and the stage money? It really is a phenomenal thing, right? Do you ever look back on it and go, how the hell did it all happen?
Oh, yeah.
How did you two find each other?
He was dodging the draft up in Canada. He was the only Mexican I know that snuck into Canada.
He had it all wrong.
Yeah, and he actually became a landed immigrant for a while.
Yeah.
And then he met me, and I had a acting group going, and then the acting group broke up.
He was dodging the Vietnam War.
Yeah.
So in a way, the Vietnam War, if it wasn't for that, you two never would have met.
That's right.
So you love the Vietnam War.
Oh, well, for that reason.
Sure. Why
And we
not?
had a lot of material. And then, so when Cheech and I, when the other actors left, Cheech and I stayed together. We formed a band first.
You were a musician.
Yeah. And Cheech is a singer, somewhat.
But you wrote the hit song Basketball Jones.
Yeah.
So I mean, you really know how to
Cheech,
handle, and you hung out with real serious musicians. You hung out with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
And some of the big stars today. Tina Turner, did you hang out with?
I'm a big,
You didn't fuck her, though.
You didn't see Ike, hit
I was
the head with a
Ike.
boot.
He lent him a sneaker. Tommy was backstage, and I said, you got that sneaker. What size is that?
As a matter of
the
fact,
show, and the rest was history.
I read a great story about how recently in the paper about how Basketball Jones came about. Didn't Jack Nicholson have something to do with that?
Yeah.
What is that story?
He was driving Cheech and I to the Laker game, and he was impatient, so he was driving on the wrong side of the road on the oncoming traffic because he's Jack Nicholson, and he was passing all the cars going into the parking lot. And so Cheech was in the back seat, and every time Cheech got nervous, he'd sing and make up words for different songs. And instead of Love Jones, he was in the back seat going, I got a basketball Jones.
That's funny.
Got a basketball Jones. And he sang that, and the next day I remembered, and we went into the studio,
and it was a big hit.
And then we wrote the rest of the
How many records did that sell, Basketball Jones?
Oh, no idea.
You don't even remember.
I never got an account.
But Jack Nicholson is a bit of a hypocrite in your life in the sense that you met him early on before Cheech and Chong were famous, and he basically told you to fuck off, didn't he?
In a Jack Nicholson way.
Where were you? Where did you meet him? At a party?
It was at Lou Adler's house.
Lou Adler was a big record producer.
Yeah, and he was our producer.
Right.
And he discovered us, and we had I think we had a record out by then.
Right.
Dave's not here, but no one really knew who we were.
Right.
And so we were at this Lou Adler party, and everybody was there, like Mick Jagger, and I went into this room to smoke a joint, and John Lennon's sitting on the floor. And so I offered him a toke, and John, no, he had immigration problems, so he didn't want to smoke.
Is that embarrassing when you go up to a big celebrity and say, hey, let's smoke together, and they turn you down?
Not really.
No.
Yeah, it's understandable,
Right.
It was a big stinky joint. It wasn't a good, it was
Not like the shit you get today.
No, not like today.
No.
And then Rod Stewart walked in.
Yeah.
And he started messing with his hair, and I offered him a toke, and he said, no, his voice.
His voice.
And so then...
So no one would smoke with you?
It was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, it was a little bit
It
embarrassing.
was embarrassing.
And so I walked out, and I ran into Nicholson, and instead of offering him a joint, I tried to give him a compliment, you know. And you know how you get nervous and you say the wrong thing.
Right.
Well, I said the wrong thing. He had just did a movie called Last Detail.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's just staring at me, you know. And he never had his dark glasses on. He's just looking at me. And I said, hey, you know, I really liked you in that movie. And I said, you know that scene where you're combing your hair, like you comb for about an hour, you know? And I says, did you improvise that? I said, because it was amazing, because you don't have any hair, and you're combing it.
And what did he say?
He says, excuse me. Just walked by me. And just,
so here you were at the beginning of your career, and you know, you were sort of a pariah. I mean, here you are, this hippie who, you know, smokes weed all day.
Nobody would smoke with you.
And all these so-called wild boys, they're all shying away from you.
Oh, totally.
You were too wild for them.
Totally, man.
It's a fabulous life, man. It really is.
Yeah, if anybody watches Laker games, Lou Adler is the guy who's always sitting right next to Nicholson.
Right, that's the guy.
They're best friends, yeah.
Yeah, he made a lot of money, didn't he?
Oh, Lou, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And he married money, too, you know.
Yeah. And a lot of acid in your past, of course, because, I mean, hey, Cheech and Chong, I mean, it's the drug guys.
Yeah.
But you describe, you got off acid. You used to take your kids to the movies while you were on acid.
Just one time.
Is that irresponsible? Are those kids' movies so bad you got to take acid?
I thought it would be a good trip. You know, it was...
What was the movie?
What was the movie?
Thumbelina?
Thumbelina.
I know, I read the book.
Thumbelina.
Yes.
You gotta take acid.
No, I thought it would be a good one to trip on acid. But the story is this grown woman is going to marry a rat.
That's right.
That's trippy enough.
And we're sitting, my wife and I are both tripping, and we're looking at, oh no, she's going to marry a rat. And then it was in the ghetto.
Get away from that rat.
It was in the ghetto. And the theater was like in the afternoon. It was kind of a ghetto theater, and they had all these little kids running up and down the aisles like rats. They were running up and down, and so we freaked.
This was your first wife.
No, this is
second wife.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
This is Shelby.
Wow.
And this is our little girl. Oh no, the first wife would never go there. No acid with my first wife.
Did your first wife really not understand the whole Cheech and Chong thing? It was just something she just didn't get.
No, she didn't get.
Yeah.
Really?
When to be married to you, you'd have to get what you
when I came home as a comedian, you know, like I left as a musician,
right.
And when I came back as a comedian,
She was like, I didn't buy into this.
No, she said, and then I brought Cheech home with me.
Boy.
This is my partner.
I brought Cheech. He slept on the couch. We're both unemployed.
The Mexican guy on the couch.
Yeah, and she said, "Sorry, you're going to have to go."
Yeah,
and so I left.
You could understand why the wife wouldn't understand that.
But it was nice. You know, I had nothing when I left. If she actually supported me and Shelby and I,
right.
you know, just giving us food money and let me use her car.
She was nice.
Oh, she's beautiful. She's really beautiful.
She must be. I've never seen her, but your daughter is so gorgeous.
Oh, Ray Dawn. Where's she hiding? Where's she been, Ray Dawn?
She's in Connecticut somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
She met a guy. She
settled down, got out of the acting business?
No, she's still, but she's writing more now, you know, writing and stuff.
So the Cheech and Chong reunion, the recent reunion, wasn't about the money, was it? Was it like you guys needed the money? Or,
oh, yeah.
Oh, you need the money. Oh,
well, you need more than the money. We needed. Cheech needed his title back, you know. Right. Cheech of Cheech and Chong, you know.
Right.
He was Cheech with the art collection, or Cheech the golfer, and now there's no money in that. And he's got a new girlfriend.
Champion.
And he's got a new girlfriend.
Oh, no kidding.
He's got a beautiful Russian concert pianist.
No kidding.
And she,
young girl?
Yeah, young.
How
very
old?
Young. Still
30s?
under 30.
No, under 30.
I think.
How the fuck old is Cheech?
Oh, he's 66.
That's expensive, man.
And he's got a girlfriend under 30.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, he looks
Does
like...
he have any kids?
He looks like what?
He's worn out.
Oh, God.
He's got that look like, I got to go home and, I don't know.
Wow, but I
Service her, I don't know.
That's young stuff.
But does he have kids? Because they might be older than her.
Probably.
Do you get jealous when you see Cheech with the young? I mean, I know you love your wife. But you don't.
I'm at the age you don't get jealous. You get curious.
You don't get. It looks like more aggravation than it's worth.
Because you just want to see the video.
Does Cheech have to do like weird shit with her, like go do stuff, and because he's got the young wife?
Well, no, they got a different kind of relationship now, and like I've just gotten back into that world just recently.
Right.
So I really, I'm not really that.
You mentioned
well-versed.
You mentioned in the book you vacationed in France and you went to a nude beach and you got a boner on the beach.
Oh,
that's not what you're supposed to do.
They always say you're not supposed to get a boner on a nude beach. It's not cool.
Again, the penis rules.
Yeah, right.
Well, you tell your penis.
How long ago was
doesn't
this?
the sign at the beach say no boners?
How long ago was that?
It was in the 80s, early 80s, like 81.
So you go on the nude beach, you with your wife?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and she's nude and you're nude.
Yeah.
And then there's all these nude women walking around.
Oh, there's thousands of
and you quite naturally get a boner. I would get a boner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and but who are these guys who go there and then pretend like they're not excited by this?
Well, we're all in the water. Gay guys. We're all in the water. You see guys in the water.
Because this is like you could write a whole book about this, just about that subject.
Yeah,
because
how you do that?
Every time I'd read one of those nudist magazines when I was a kid, that was before porno, they'd say, listen, it's a faux pas to get a boner. And I'm like, how could you control that? There's naked women around.
Well, one way is you look at the ugly ones,
Yeah.
That helps. Or guys, look at guys, and that helps too.
There's a lot of ugly, fat nudists, and you're always amazed, right? I mean, like, why would you be nude with that kind of physique?
That's why, because they like to expose themselves.
Did it turn you on that other men were looking at your beautiful wife? Did that turn you on?
I have to ignore that part.
You do.
I'm more concerned looking at what's out there.
But when she gets naked, aren't you a little protective? You're like, hey, I don't want anyone looking at my wife.
No.
You don't care. I mean, you're cool. You're a hippie. You really are a hippie, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're like, hey, come on, we'll all be naked.
Yeah.
And you must have a big schlong if you're willing to get naked in front of people. If you were small, you probably
used to have. Not
it shrunk?
lately.
What happened?
Yeah,
I've never heard of those.
No, you get older.
Yeah?
You get older. It's lack of use.
Going back before the Cheech and Chong days when you were a musician, you hung out with many famous people. Diana Ross, Jimi Hendrix. And
It was
you
like you were the Zelig of show business. You hung out with everybody.
Yeah, I did.
And you say Jimi Hendrix had groupies, but they were very underage.
Oh, yeah, he had crazies. They're not groupies, they're crazies.
Crazies.
And so it wasn't his fault they were hanging around. They just found him.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he attracted everybody.
How old were the girls he was banging?
Oh, who knows?
But they were young.
I really don't know. He was more of a junkie when I knew him.
Right,
he was
right.
more into nodding out than he was.
You never messed with that stuff. You never got into heroin. No coke.
I've seen too many casualties.
Right. Jackson 5 you hung around with?
Yeah,
You knew Michael
we
Jackson?
discovered him.
You discovered that?
Everybody now has discovered the Jackson 5. You,
No, we did.
Diana,
We really did. No, Diana.
Gladys Knight.
No, Diana Ross discovered us.
Right. Is that true?
The Supremes came down to the club we were playing at, and she saw us, and she called Barry, who she was doing a thing with.
Right, yeah.
And Barry flew to Vancouver and signed us on the spot, and then forgot about us. Then we had to pack up and make our way to Detroit. But then we got on the road after I did the song "Does Your Mama Know About Me?" We're on the road, promoting it, and we played in Chicago at the Regal Theater. Is it there?
Because you guys in your movies,
and that's where we found the Jackson 5. They opened for us.
Oh wow! And and you told people about them?
No, we took them. Bobby Taylor actually had them stay at Bobby's house for a month before the Motown hierarchy song.
Does it make you sad to see what had happened with Michael Jackson? That he's like kind of like a freak.
I've known Michael ever since. When he was a little 10-year-old kid, standing in a little box, combing his hair in the dressing room. And I've known Michael really, I've known pretty intimate, I knew him. He was at the top of his game when he was that age.
Yeah.
Right.
And he never really got away from that age, that feeling. He was bigger than anybody at that age.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he grew up, but he still
Childlike.
he still wanted to be that age.
Yeah, he didn't want to get older.
No. No,
That's
he's
a
Peter
drag.
Pan. He really was Peter Pan.
Yeah, it's sad.
And
Yeah, but the rest of the family was kind of wacky too.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're from Gary, Indiana, and all of a sudden you got millions of dollars. You're going to be wacky.
You know what's funny with you guys? In your movies, you made it out like you guys were shitty musicians. Like whenever you guys would start jamming with your guitars and stuff, it would always sound crappy.
Work,
So it was like, so it was a put on. You were a professional musician.
Yeah, it's for humor,
Yeah, right.
That was the only thing I had against Cheech, going on duets. He was trying to be serious,
Right.
And I try to tell him before, always be in a character,
Right.
A funny character doing the music, because, nothing more boring than a real good musician being a real good musician.
When you were a musician, is that how you met Bob Dylan?
No, Dylan came over to the house when I was a comedian.
When you were a comedian and you were famous.
Had a
already.
nice house in Malibu.
Dylan was a fan of Cheech and Chong.
Well, no, actually, Dylan, we had a mutual friend, a guy named Bob Gilbert.
Right.
Was this artist that built Dylan's house, and he built my house and Cheech's house and boats and everything else. And he was like a little go-between. And I was having Tai Chi lessons at my house, and Dylan's wife, Sarah, was part of the Tai Chi class. And then Dylan came over one day to play basketball. He liked basketball.
You played one-on-one against Dylan?
Cheech and I and Dylan, we all played. It was like a one-on-one thing.
One-on-one, what? Not a game of horse, but you would just play whoever got to scored 5 baskets first?
Yeah.
Did you beat Dylan?
I don't remember. I think so.
Really?
All I remember is Dylan tried to drive by me, and I dumped him on his butt. It was sweet. Just bam.
Was it that one time, or did you become friends?
No, we're like, as much as you can become a Dylan friend, he's
a
very
weird guy.
Oh yeah,
like you guys are weird.
He's
but
almost weirder than you, man. Almost.
No one's
But
weirder
is
than me.
everybody like you've met all the Hollywood greats, all the big rock stars? Is everybody weird?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. Who isn't weird?
Basically, yeah.
So you beat Bob Dylan in basketball, probably?
Oh, just one time.
One time, and that was it.
And then we went into my steam bath, my sauna, and we hung out there for a while.
With Dylan, naked?
With Dylan, yeah.
You were naked with Dylan?
Yeah.
And he didn't try any funny business, did he? He didn't reach over and...
We're not telling that.
Was it
part.
weird to meet a guy one time and then say, hey, let's get naked and get in the steam room?
It was very weird. It was Bob Dylan. It was very weird.
Yeah.
Because he seemed really young.
Yeah. And you said to him, hey, man, let's get in my steam room. Was it you, Cheech, and Dylan?
And Bob, yeah.
Naked?
Yep.
That's weird, man.
Yeah.
You were naked.
That's
sweating.
3 of you.
It's sweating. It's a whole different
That's
thing.
kind of creepy, you know? Was Michael Jackson in there, too?
That would be creepy.
No, Mike would be busy if he was around me.
Who was the greatest comedian that ever lived?
The greatest comedian?
The greatest. Who was the
That
biggest
you've
influence?
seen, let's say.
Red Fox.
Red Fox was your biggest influence.
Red Fox was the greatest. I've seen Red Fox a couple of times. I seen him do 2 hours.
Wow.
One time, and he got the crowd up.
He was funny.
And then he got so terrible. He got
took 'em
so
down.
bad. He took him down that they were leaving. And he went to the door and opened the door for him.
What was the problem?
And they ran out.
Do you think he didn't know when he was funny?
He
Or
knew. He had that control. He could do anything he wanted with an audience.
Well, why would he want to make them hate him?
Because that's part of the game, you know. Get
bored.
Get him to love you, and then get him to hate you, and then get him to love you again.
Really? It was so easy for him. He played games like that.
Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Steve Martin's in that caliber.
Yeah.
Steve Martin could take any audience and do anything he wants with them.
Wow.
I mean,
yeah, they say in
those
the early.
guys.
I read his book, Steve Martin, and in the early days, he describes his learning his craft. It was like science to him.
Yeah.
Fucking with the audience and seeing what the hell he could get out of
Well,
it.
he had the best teacher, an empty room. You know,
Right.
no one coming in, and you had to do your comedy.
Yeah, it's almost impossible to learn how to do that in front of a huge crowd.
No, you can't.
And Lenny Bruce was one of your influences too,
Yeah,
right? I would
time.
think.
Big
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But Lenny wasn't of the same caliber as
Red
Steve
Fox.
Martin or
Red
Fox. No.
Wow.
I mean, what I'm talking about is, most comedians can make you laugh for a while,
Right.
But to take an audience up and then bring them down, and like I've only seen Steve Martin and Red Fox are the only ones that did it.
What about Richard Pryor?
Well, Richard Pryor would do it, but Richard was more if Richard was stoned, really stoned, coked out or something, you'd see some incredible stuff that you go, whoa, oh, I don't know if I wanted to see that. but when he was getting very popular in that, he never took that extra one where he'd just make you laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh.
Was George Carlin one of the greats?
Yes,
he was.
Definitely. Carlin was more of a wordsmith,
Right, yeah.
He could do anything with words. I saw him at a tribute to Mort Saul.
Right.
I saw all the great Jewish comics. And
you told somebody that you thought George Carlin got very bitter toward the end of his life. He did? How do you know that?
Just the word out,
Why was he bitter? What was he having to be bitter about?
Maybe he knew he was going to die or something. I don't know.
Really? Well, how did that manifest itself? How did he become bitter?
Well, he became bitter. He started, you know how he would attack the establishment? Well, he started attacking, like, homeless people.
He was pissed at everybody.
He was talking to everybody. He was attacking everybody.
His last couple are real angry.
That's bitter.
Some guy. Homeless. Get a job. What do you mean? What are you hanging around with me for?
So you never seem bitter to me. You always seem like just a happy guy. Like, no matter what life deals you, even going to jail.
Even going to jail,
And, you deal with all that. You just kind of just go through life, man.
I found the secret, man.
What is the secret?
The secret. Well, you know the secret.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I do, but you tell
give
us.
it to us?
Could you remind me again? What is good weed?
No, the secret is
new pussy.
The secret is, you know how they say the muse? They talk about the muse?
Yeah.
Or watch Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods knows the secret.
Yeah.
See, there's a power. There's a power that drives us all.
Pussy.
Okay. It's a power.
It's pussy.
No. No, that's a sexual drive.
Oh.
No, the power, there's a power that drives every one of us. And we all have access to it. But only the few of the greats really know how to access that power. And Tiger Woods is one of them. You watch when Tiger had his broken leg.
Are you talking about the Force?
The Force, what do you want to call
Star
it? The
Wars.
Force, or you want to call it the Presence?
Are you talking about the Matrix? No.
The Maureen Guard, Jedi Master. I think I know what you're driving at.
The
here,
Presence.
man. Yeah.
The Presence.
Let's smoke a joint. Yeah.
The life force. The life force.
And you're saying Tiger Woods is on to it?
Okay, you like when people write some great things or do operas or whatever, if you ask them, how did you do that? A lot of writers, they get, like Hemingway used to get drunk out of his skull so he'd get out of his own way so he could write. So it's that force that actually did the writing for him. And like Tiger Woods, when you watch him before he does a shot, he stands, he does a little meditation. He stands there. And then all of a sudden you can see it almost click in. He'll just almost like nod his head. Then he'll walk up, and then you hit the most incredible
So you're
shot.
saying you have that?
I know how to access it.
You do?
Yeah.
Who taught you that? Who was your teacher?
I've known all my life.
You just knew how to do it?
I've known all my life.
Did you always know you'd be famous? Did you always know it would succeed, the Cheech and Chong duo?
I once, I don't know if it was in this book or the other book, but I said one time I was in a car we had just played with Hendrix.
Right.
And I was in the car with the band, and I said, I'm going to be bigger than Hendrix someday. And the whole band looked at me like, are you nuts?
Put it into perspective, though. Put it into perspective. Was Cheech and Chong the biggest comedy act in the world?
It's going to be.
It's going to be? You mean there's still life in Cheech and Chong?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean it's going to be? It is,
we haven't.
Did you sell more records than Steve Martin?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
And your movies were made millions and millions of dollars.
Bigger than anybody.
Are you
the
honored?
top rental.
Are you honored that, now the pot movie is coming back, with this Pineapple Express?
Yeah, we just had Seth Rogen on. I thought he did a pretty good homage to you.
Love it. Love
You
that.
like that. Did you see Pineapple Express?
Not yet.
Yeah, they smoke a lot of weed in it.
Oh, I love Knocked Up. Knocked Up, to me, is one of the best bouncer dialogue in the world. I've never seen anything better than that. I love Seth.
Tommy Chong's book, Cheech and Chong, is in stores now. Now, I should tell you that Tommy will be signing copies of his book today at noon, and you got to meet this guy. I don't know. There's some aura about him.
Well,
He's just a good
got
guy.
that power, the force.
He does have the force.
No, access. I know how to access.
Yeah.
And what he's saying is, if that power knows how to putt really good, you could be Tiger Woods.
Tommy, believe it or not, you could even touch him, maybe. I don't know. Tommy
Maybe
will be,
get a little bit.
Yeah, maybe get some of the force. You guys have to read the book because it's an amazing life. I mean, including smoking weed with Arnold Schwarzenegger in your past. I mean,
Well,
is it
Arnold
weird?
has admitted to that. We're not outing him, are we?
No. Is it weird now to see the guy you used to smoke weed with?
Yeah,
As the governor?
I seen him. I seen him just recently.
Did you? Where'd you see him?
In the Starbucks. We go to the same Starbucks, and he looked at me and he recognized me right away. He said, "Tommy," he said. I said, "You remember me, Arnold?" He goes, "Oh yes." He said, "We both had a dream."
We both had a dream.
Yeah. He said, "Yeah, he did that."
Except you ended up in jail and I'm in the governor's mansion.
He didn't have that
far. So that was the whole interaction. Here's a guy you shared a joint with, and that's all he.
But we looked at. But every time I've seen Arnold, we have a connection because we did Up and Smoke first before he did his movies.
Right.
And so he was a groupie right away.
Right.
Because he knew me before I even was Cheech and Chong.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he saw me come up with Cheech, and all of a sudden I'm doing movies, and this is what he was into.
Right.
And so he knew me from that level. And then we tried to get him to help me get out of jail. And so he knew me from that level.
I remember that,
You
yeah.
went to him for a pardon, didn't you?
Well, we went to see if, we had people talk to him to see whether or not he could do anything.
And he didn't step in?
Oh, no. No, he stayed totally away from
Well, how do you feel about that?
Oh, I understand it totally. He's a Republican. Come on.
He couldn't be releasing a pot guy. could he?
What was the saddest moment in your life? Do you address this in the book?
I don't think I do.
But what is the saddest moment in your life? I mean, it seems like such a blessed life. But there had to be some real
Well, I mean, he went
downers.
to jail. How
Was that the saddest moment in your life?
No, good question. When I realized that Cheech and I had broken up.
That was it.
When I went to the movie, when I realized that he was doing another movie without me, and I actually come across, they were shooting a location scouting or something, and I came across the whole crew that used to work for me, and there was Cheech, and they just kind of went, "Hey, how are you doing?" They just walked on by me, and that was the saddest. That was the saddest time.
What broke you two up?
He did another movie.
What was that movie?
Born in East L.A.
Yeah,
Born
it's
in
a good
East LA.
movie.
And he never even told you. He just said, "I'm."
No, he told me.
He did.
He says, I got offered a movie without you.
Wow.
And I'm going to take it.
You felt that was betrayal, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Is that the one he did with Eric Roberts? Roberts?
No.
Did you say to him, hey, Cheech, wait a second, come on, we got a huge thing here. We beat all the odds.
It's funny. You know what I said? How about the act? What about our act? He says, you got it. He gave it to me. He said, you got it. And then just recently, how about the act? Okay, I want it back.
Not so fast, white man.
No, it turned out so perfect because had we stayed together, we wouldn't be together now.
Right.
We would have been over. We would have been done, over with. But the fact we broke up at the height of our movie career and everything enables us to get back together now.
Yeah,
it's like
but that's
unfinished
painful.
business.
You're absolutely right. This guy was your bro. This was your number one guy.
He
This
slept on your couch.
It was my career.
Yeah.
I was a movie director, directed like 6 successful movies. All of a sudden, without Cheech, I don't have a career.
Right.
I had no movie career, so I had to go back on stage.
Here's what I predict is going to happen. You and Cheech, of course, are now getting back together.
Mm-hmm.
You will get huge again, and he will dump you again.
He's just waiting for the chance. He's just waiting for the chance.
He's pulling on you what Red Fox did to the audience. He gets you up, and then he fucking takes you down. Man.
Don Johnson's going to call him back to do another Nash Bridges.
Look, man, the book is called Cheech and Chong. It's the story of Cheech and Chong, and Tommy tells it so well, and you got to go meet this guy. You talk about a great energy. Every time I see Tommy, I go, boy, I love that guy.
Yeah.
Real quick, Richard Christie, who works for us, goes, he's never once asked me, all the years he's worked for us, he says to me, I just want to meet my hero, Chong.
Oh, he calls
go
him
ahead.
Chong.
Chong, he calls. First of all, the guy's name is Tommy Chong, not Chong.
Mr. Chong.
Mr. Chong.
He has shorter hair than a lot of your fans.
Yeah, what do you want to say?
I just want to say that you, Mr. Chong, are quite possibly my biggest comedy influence ever.
You said that about Howard, though.
Well, Howard too, but
And by the way,
my
Tommy,
earliest influence.
Be nice to this guy. He's a slow adult. So, you know. All right. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
I mean, I've watched your movies like millions of times and grew up with you. I saw your first Cheech and Chong's next movie is a masterpiece. I saw it when I was 8 years old, and I've been hooked ever since. And I read your book. Your new book is brilliant, and I just want to say I'm a huge fan.
Thank you.
You don't even smoke weed, though, do you?
No, I don't. I haven't since 1992. But
You know what, Tommy? This guy, he works for me now, but he was considered one of the top heavy metal drummers in the world.
Another musician, yeah.
Another musician.
For who?
A band called Death and Iced Earth. They were heavy metal bands. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, he's not as big a loser as he looks. That's what I'm trying to establish so that you won't treat him how Jack Nicholson treated you.
Richard always told me that his favorite. You always told me your favorite Cheech and Chong movie was Born in East L.A.
That's what people tell me all the time.
Well, you are a great guy. You know that. I don't have to tell you. You have found your inner chi or whatever it is you want to call it, and
his inner Cheech.
His inner Cheech. Yeah, you found him all right.
Can I ask Tommy real quick?
Oh, you have a question?
You have a question?
Do you plan on making another Cheech and Chong movie?
Yeah,
Oh, you're kidding.
Oh, you are? Oh, that's
What
awesome.
do you mean, yeah? Is it going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
You wrote the script?
Not yet, but we're doing a concert movie for the Weinsteins, and then right after that we're talking about a series of them.
So you're going to have to play some sort of older stoner now, right? I mean, you gotta.
The great thing about comedians, the older you get, the funnier you get,
And the movie you're planning, is it just Cheech or both of you?
Yeah. Will Cheech do the movie without you?
So far,
If he gets a chance, he will.
So far, it's both of us.
You know what I should do? I should call up Cheech and say, Cheech, listen, I know you're getting back with Tommy. I got a movie for you.
I have a movie just for you.
You got to dump that guy again.
You know, Howard, real quick, too, one of the funniest moments ever on your show, and they replayed this on Master Tape Theater last Sunday, was you had Tommy on the phone in 1997, and he was looking for a new Cheech for his movie.
Yeah.
And you had Crackhead Bob audition as the new Cheech.
Yeah, he didn't get the part.
That would have been brilliant.
My favorite memory of Cheech and Chong, and this will always be so great, was when I had that dopey Channel 9 show.
The Christmas
show.
Oh, yes.
We were taping Christmas special, and I asked Cheech and Chong if they would be a part of it, and they agreed to be, which was thrilling for me. And we wrote a whole Christmas show, and Tommy was in this sketch where I played the Virgin Mother, and you guys were the wise men.
Right, I remember
and you were
them
smoking
now on
tons
those
of weed.
horses.
And you gave birth
I gave birth to baby Jesus.
Dan Foreman.
To Dan Foreman, baby Jesus. When Channel 9 saw it, and it was funny, and when Channel 9 saw it, they said, there's no way we're airing this. It took, our Christmas special didn't get on until July. I had to beg them to show this, and they finally showed it, and they got so many complaints, and it was just unbelievable. And I said to them, don't you guys understand? I'm not really the Virgin Mother, and it's no longer Christmas, so it doesn't matter.
Not Jesus.
Yeah, and Dan's not Jesus. And they were like, okay, air it. Oh, my God.
The executives like, wait, you're telling us Dan Foreman is not Jesus?
Well, all I know is, but I always thank you for that. And there's a million great memories in the book. Go read the book. I'm not kidding you. And go see Tommy Chong. And go to CheechandChong.com to get all the tour dates and everything for their reunion, which we will go to, right? Richard, we're all going.
Absolutely.
We should all go.
Yeah, well, I'm going without Richard.
Oh,
no, I will go with you.
At Radio City, that would be great.
Tommy, great seeing you. Man.
Thanks, man.
Tommy, how'd it go, man?
Oh, as usual, incredible.
You've been coming on the show for years. What is it about Howard's show that you like doing?
Well, Howard, it's Howard. There's no one else like him. But we've been around long enough to find that out. Everybody tries, but no one really even comes close. And Robin, see?
Robin's always a plus.
Well, that's part of his strength. Howard knows what makes him great.
Cool. So it sounds like things are going really well for you, man.
Incredible.
You got the tour, you got the book.
I think it's karma, I went to jail, and now it's payback.
It's your turn now.
Everything's happening, and it's crazy. Like I wrote the book, I had no idea we were going to do the tour. And after I wrote the book, I'm thinking, I need a good gimmick for the book. And all of a sudden, Cheech and Chong are back together again. And I got a book about Cheech and Chong, so it works out good.
A live, brand new show. I'm I'm trying to figure out which mic George is on. It's been so long I can't remember. George, what mic?
George is here.
Hold on, wait. Hold on a second. Say something.
Good morning. Good morning.
Guess
Am I on?
Yeah, I couldn't remember
Good
which.
morning.
How are you?
I couldn't remember.
I'm just fine.
I couldn't remember which switch worked the microphone for your.
And which switch am I?
You're number 4.
I'm number 4.
Number 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What a great
How are
voice.
you, George?
An iconic voice.
When's the last time you were here?
I think it's been more than 3 months. It's been much too long. And congratulations to you on many, many counts. Certainly on your upcoming wedding and the merger of Sirius and XM.
There's another marriage. That's right.
And congratulations to you on California allowing gay marriage and the fact that you and Brad are getting married. I already sent you. Did you get our gift yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, okay.
We've been out of town an awful lot.
Oh, all right.
But yeah, I'm a happy guy to be hitched to the guy I love with loving family and friends surrounding us. How much happier can one get?
It almost became like like the biggest thing in your career, even bigger than Star Trek or Heroes.
I'm telling you, the way the press covered it, we weren't quite prepared for that. We were just swarmed by that massive media coverage.
Well, there's you, there's Ellen DeGeneres.
Yes.
And
last weekend.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. You know, here gay marriage went through, but they needed to put a famous face on it. And you guys were right there.
You became the spokesperson.
Well, we're doing what we wanted to do, and our Supreme Court finally gave us. Well, they said, you guys have been living in sin for 21 years, so it's about time you made it legit.
That's right. Might as well make you legal.
Are you nervous? When is the wedding?
It's the 14th of September.
Okay.
Next month.
Did you get a marriage license yet?
Oh, that's when we got that massive media coverage.
I see.
So we do have the license now.
Now, when you get a marriage license, because I've been looking into this, you've got to.
Oh, you haven't gotten yours yet?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh,
even though it's been reported everywhere that I'm married.
That's right.
I don't know how the fuck that happened. I mean, there must be 5,000 reports I could play you about that I got married this weekend. And I wish everyone would calm down. Who cares if I'm married or not? I'm telling you this. I never saw such interest in a non-thing.
Too many media outlets.
Yeah.
And they
That's
love
what
to
it
get
is.
it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they had us already married, too. All we
that
did was
right?
get the license.
Yeah, so you got the license. Did you have, you have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, you do?
Yeah. A driver's license?
We didn't have to have our birth certificate, only our driver's license.
That's it?
And $70.
You have to have a birth certificate?
Oh, yeah. You have to have. There's 4 or 5 things you have to have from each column, and you have to match one of the columns.
Really?
Yeah,
Not in California.
You have to have a birth certificate, a driver's license. I've got to have my divorce papers.
You're
I want you to prove that.
Yeah. You have to prove you're divorced. It's a whole fucking deal.
I thought of a couple loopholes though for George. You could, I think, they just specify gays getting married, not 2 men. I think you could have said.
No, they said marriage equality.
But
Every
I
person
think you
has-
could have years ago gotten married and just said you guys weren't gay. You just were 2 guys who wanted to get married.
No, you couldn't.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you just say, look, we're not gay guys. We just want to get married.
So when my question was, when you went down to the,
City Hall.
the city
or wherever
hall,
you go.
did you have any like thoughts like, wow, this could fuck everything up. This could mess it all up. Did you have any kind of trepidation?
We were a little nervous, not because of that, but because it was, something that we hadn't expected to happen, and we were really excited about it. But
How did people know you were going down to City Hall?
Well, the press, this was the first day that marriage equality was going to start happening. So the press was there in mass. And when we showed up, we were just, swarmed by them. We couldn't move. And then they asked, the mayor of West Hollywood was making a speech, and they asked me to make some comment at the same time, too. And so I said, may sweet equality live long and prosper.
This is a big career move for you in a way. I mean, I never saw so much publicity. You're on fire.
Do you think he's getting married just for his career?
I think it's for Brad's career.
I don't think so.
Yeah, Brad's become a name now.
I know.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. Good morning.
I was going to congratulate you. I wanted to be the first caller, but I can't believe I was sucking into that. It was all over the post, the computer. People were calling me wherever I went. People said, I said, yeah, I guess. Barefoot on the beach. I knew it couldn't be it.
No. no. We first.
Tell me,
I would tell you when I'm getting married. I told you, we're having a family thing and a thing for our friends.
So why did the Post print that?
Why? Everything they print about me is wrong. I mean, in fact, I spoke with Lisa G through a third party, and because I said, well, according to Lisa G, and Lisa G said, look, I never reported that. I reported that Beth was going to wear a sundress or something with your family.
Right, and barefoot on the beach.
Something like that, and that's not even true. I don't even know what that is. So here's every media outlet reported it, and it's completely false.
Could I give you my take, Howard? Isn't it going to be around like the Labor Day weekend when you have vacation?
You know what? I don't even want to talk about it anymore. I'm sick of it. I'm actually starting to get, what do you call that, cold feet. Not because I have any doubts about Beth. I just don't like all of this hoopla.
It's too much, Howard.
It's too much for me. I'm not George Takei. I can't handle it.
He can't take it.
I can't take it.
You better talk him down.
It's for you and your family to be
I should have just taken her off somewhere and married her. That's what I wanted to do.
I love you so much, Howard. I saw your
Thank
tattoo
you.
on your ring. This hot, sexy thing, Howard. If it wasn't Beth, I wish it could have been me.
No, you don't.
Even
Trust
you
me.
laugh at that.
I love you.
You don't want me
Howard.
mounting you. Trust me, Marianne.
I love you,
All right, thank
Howard.
you very much.
Congratulations.
You have no
anyway.
idea what it's like when I mount a woman.
Are you getting helicopters flying over your place?
No, nothing like that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's enough already with this marriage stuff.
I know, the press-
I'm like the bride to be here. Poor Brad. I saw him on the newscast when you guys were getting the marriage license. He looked like a deer in the headlights. He does not like being on camera. He looked like he was frozen.
He gets very nervous very easily.
Yeah.
And the cameras and the photographers and the crowd really shook him up.
Was it a romantic night, the night that you went and got the marriage license? I mean, here you'd been on TV. The two of you had been interviewed. Was there sex involved the night that you got your marriage license?
The night before was wonderful.
It was, because he was excited and you were excited.
Exactly. But the night of... the night after we got the license.
So you guys were so worked up.
He was completely frozen.
You guys were so worked up,
Really?
you blew each other, and then went down to the city hall.
That's right.
Right. That's right.
We were energetic. We were just full of vitality.
Oh, wonderful. Let's go down and get the license. Oh.
It was a happy occasion. Why not celebrate?
Getting the license.
Now, in a situation like that, do you switch off positions? I mean,
Of course.
like who gets it? Or
You don't have to be gross. Come on. That's very
we're
personal.
all thinking
heard of the
you
numbers.
brought it up.
69.
Well, you two blew each other. I went down. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get gross.
Listen, George is not only in a gay marriage, he's in the gayest marriage.
Well,
That's
I'm
right.
just curious.
So you made love to Brad the night before you got your marriage license, and was it on a night you typically don't make love? Because I know you have set nights.
That's Sunday.
Right.
Sunday's actually it's the morning. Sunday morning
Is always.
Always.
No matter what.
When you should be in church, you're fucking a guy.
Well, I am in church.
Sunday morning always, right?
Sunday morning always.
Right. And then this was not a Sunday, was it?
No, it was I think it was a Monday.
Monday. So right. So Sunday you had your normal sex.
Right.
And then
Sunday night we did.
And Sunday night you did because of Monday.
So it was a double header.
And Monday night, nothing happened. We were
really were exhausted.
Well, I could have gone.
So you wanted to? Well, Monday night is when you watch football. So why would you?
Brad was all frozen up. He was so he was a nervous wreck.
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I understand that.
Is
Because
he
first of
getting
all,
cold feet? We're talking to George.
No,
Maybe
because there was-
Brad is getting cold
no,
feet.
because there's he's not used to all this attention. I mean, I understand.
But they were at home.
He was going but he was going down to City Hall, and reporters are going to cover this thing. And
what about your penis?
The one show,
Thank you.
Good Morning America. I think it was Good Morning America. You guys were next to each other, and Brad, he was had a smile concreted to his face.
Yes, that expression never changed.
And he kept you guys did look like the happiest two people alive.
We did feel
which
great.
was nice. to see.
Brad looks like a guy who's not out of the closet and just got outed. He's just like, it's hard on Brad.
It is hard.
But you don't think this will have any deleterious effect?
Deleterious. It's going to be a joyful thing.
You don't see it changing at all when you say those vows and now you're committed to each other?
Well, we've never gone there before, so we don't know what's going to happen. But I know, for me, it's going to be wonderful. Because we're going to have our family and friends.
How many people are you inviting to the wedding?
Well, we're getting married in the Democracy Forum of the Japanese American National Museum, and the capacity is 200.
Right.
And, we have a long, long list of dear friends. So we feel terrible that we couldn't invite them all. You guys are invited. But
yes,
I know that, you have a show on Monday.
We sent our regrets, but we did send a gift.
Oh, it's bless your heart. We thank you so much. That's very thoughtful.
Yes.
We haven't seen it yet, but we appreciate it very much. It's very kind of you. And
I
Artie,
made a donation.
Yes, I know. You were so generous. Thank you. And that's very important what Artie did, because
what did he do?
He gave a very generous donation to the Human Rights Campaign.
Well, that's what it said. In the card, it said you could either send money or... In lieu of a gift, actually, which was very nice. It said you could donate to the Human Rights Campaign, and that's what I did.
But Artie was on heroin at the time. He didn't mean to write that check.
No, this was before heroin.
Well, that was why the sum was so generous.
By the way, George.
Oh, is that why?
No, I'm always generous, George.
And the reason for that is, there's a ballot measure coming up in November in California. People who want to nullify the Supreme Court's ruling and take away our marriage.
Oh, no.
And Artie is
You
helping
mean as
us
soon
fight
as you
that.
get married, you could be nullified?
Well, we're gonna fight it tooth and nail.
Can you believe people are wasting their time trying to...
Arnold Schwarzenegger, good for him, is on our side this time.
Finally,
he
got on the right side.
Well, remember on this show, you yelled at him and you told him off. And it obviously got through his head.
I'm sorry I brought that name up.
Yeah. King of All Blacks, you're on the air in Ingleside, New Jersey.
Yes, Howard, I love you, man, but you're very complicated and confusing. I don't understand why if you have beautiful kids, I don't sound like a broken record, you have beautiful kids, why would you deny her of having kids? I don't understand.
Well, I'm not denying her of anything because she's telling me she doesn't want kids.
But she doesn't, trust me, I mean, she doesn't
I said to her, I don't want to deny you anything, so if you want kids, I'm not the guy for you. I can't raise more children. Even my mother said to me, I understand totally.
Yeah, but everybody understands but her.
You're not hearing me.
Why are you talking for Beth? Did she call you this morning?
You're saying, Beth, you're making this like it's an argument or a hassle. She said to me, I don't want children. I never have. When I was a little girl, I never dreamt about having kids, and it's not my thing. Listen, my niece is married. She doesn't want kids. Robin's been in a relationship. She could have had kids. She doesn't want kids. There are people out there who don't want kids. My friends Will and Carrie are married. They don't want children.
I could point out a lot of people who don't have children, King.
And then a lot of people go, then why get married? And I go, well, as long as there's sex involved.
That's still your decision.
Right.
It's nobody's business but yours.
Okay. So you don't care about the resentment that her family's going to give you secretly.
Well, I don't care about her family resenting me. I just care about her.
It's still Beth's decision. They can't resent him.
But can you have Beth come in and take a lie to take the test?
Yes, I would do that. Should I do that? I'll do that.
Why would you do that? I mean, you got to trust. You have to trust your spouse.
All right. Yeah, I won't do that. I trust my spouse.
You better not.
Where does it end? How many that you can make in a relationship?
We're going to have her in here every week.
Beth said to me, if she feels like having kids, then she'll end the marriage.
Right.
Yeah, right.
That's what she said.
Yeah, right.
Well, that's easier said.
What do you mean, all right?
Don't let love blind you. Listen, what she's saying is because I know how you might be. I perceive you as being kind of like subtly controlling a little bit, and like in the sense that she's going to say what she thinks you want to hear.
Right. Well, maybe so. But
let me tell him something. There are people who change their minds. That's one thing that can happen. She right now does not want to have children, and this is a fine relationship for her to be in. But there are also people who say, you know what, I want to be with this person so much, then I'll give up that dream because I want to be with them.
Well, she's the first one.
She told me last night she loves being with me.
Right.
As I was sitting there goofing on the Olympics.
Well, obviously she loves being with you, and you love being with her, but she's still saying something that she thinks you want to hear.
No, that's not necessarily the case.
This is so
King.
silly.
Just stop it.
You think
He
Jillian,
doesn't even know her. Why are we listening to him?
let's say Beth and I broke up. You think Jillian Barbary would leave her husband for me? I think she would.
Listen to the way she's carrying
Yeah.
on.
I think if I called her and
I
said,
think
look.
the Grant is only safe as long as you're hooked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I really believe that. She told me she would have
she'd
sex
get
with me.
rid of that tattoo in a minute.
She came right up to me. She said, I'll have sex with you right now.
I think we do more for promoting her show, quite frankly.
Maybe.
We don't talk about her every day.
Right.
She lures us in.
Johnny Frado. Hey, Johnny.
Hey, what's up, Howard?
How you doing, bro?
I'm calling you to tell you I hate to agree with King of All Blacks, but I'm telling you, you're gonna have kids.
I'm not. I'm not like you, dude.
Johnny, did your
wife...
wife...
listen to me.
What?
I swear to fucking God, I swear, I did not have any intentions to have kids. Not the second time around.
Right.
Well, I got one and one in the oven.
Well, why?
But how did that happen, Johnny?
You know what, Robin? I don't know. I mean, you know...
You wear a rubber, you won't have kids.
Doesn't he know that if you have sex with a woman, she'll get pregnant?
What happened? Your wife started, like, browbeating you into it?
No, this wasn't nothing discussed. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. She snuck up on me with sex, with no rubbers, with no nothing. She snuck up on me. Howard.
Nah, you knew what you were doing.
Absolutely.
You wanted a kid.
You were barebacking it, and you knew what would happen.
Howard, never have I had sex and said, having a kid is the last thing that I think about. I'm a shallow man.
Yeah, but Johnny, you let it happen.
I did let it happen.
Yeah. So that's you. That ain't me.
But I'm telling you, but listen to what I'm saying to you. This girl is a rational girl. It's not the girl. Like Robin and I said the last time, it's the brain. It's the body.
No, Johnny, this was you making a decision to... Johnny, you made the decision to have the kid. You put it in her and you came.
Yeah, but I mean,
that ain't me.
I honestly didn't. I never once, while that was going on, did I think, oh, our kid's going to result from this. I know that's very retarded, but honestly, I never gave that a thought at the time.
But Johnny, just because you never gave it a thought doesn't mean you didn't do it. She didn't trick you.
Right, you wanted a kid.
Robin, I'm saying, if you
trust me, Johnny, if you didn't want a kid, if someone said to you, look, if you put your penis in this woman, your penis is going to fall off, you would wear a rubber every time.
No, but I'm saying to you, yeah, but there was
you knew what you were doing. In other words, if I put my penis in Beth without a rubber,
you're taking a chance.
Then I'm going, hey, okay, I want to have a kid. On some level, there's something in the back of my mind saying if that happened, that'd be a good thing.
She wants a kid, I'm telling you right now.
Well, you don't know this girl.
She's too, because see the thing with the animals, like I told you, a long time ago, we had a dog, there was a dog, dog was the baby, everything was fine, dog was ask her where the dog is now, dog's in Iowa.
The dog got shipped out?
Oh, the fucking dog, talk about it. And the motherfucker turned on me. Because he thought, she didn't want him no more. The dog was the baby. She bought clothes for the dog. The dog had little feeties and coats and sweaters and all kinds of stuff. And I thought, okay, this is perfect. We just keep dressing this dog up. It'll stay little. There's the play. All of a sudden, down the pike, here comes a baby. Now here comes another one.
Wow.
You know what I talk about every day? Baby names.
Yeah.
That's all we talk about.
And you hate kids.
I do hate kids. That's the fucked up part of this whole deal.
I know. You're not even happy with your kids.
No, I'm not. No,
they've been a big disappointment to you.
I raise them bad. That's what the problem is. I raise them.
You're not a good father, right?
I'm a terrible father.
Right.
Well, I buy them a lot of shit and everything, but they want to talk to me and stuff like that.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I know. I'm in therapy. I had to learn how to talk to my kids.
Buy him someone to talk to.
listening
well,
to all this.
I'll tell the little kid, go talk to Johnny. He's closer to your age. You know what I mean? You have a lot more time.
Poor Johnny.
He likes you. Why, Johnny's in the room now playing. They fight over Guitar Hero. I had to go in there yesterday and tell him, okay, both of you motherfuckers, shut that thing off. You can't play quick. Johnny's 29. He's 7.
29 and 7.
That's an age spread.
I'll tell you, Johnny, I don't know what.
And play Guitar Hero.
I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I'm trying to figure. I'm trying to save your life right now.
Well, you are.
I'm telling you.
I'm not having kids.
Beth, I'm telling you, Beth is. You can see just from pictures of her how she is a very. I'm telling you, it's coming.
So then we shouldn't get married.
No,
but this is Johnny saying this.
I know. Johnny's ruining it.
Sure. Nail Jillian Barberie when she gets to the wedding, not before the wedding. Not after, before the wedding.
Right. All right, listen.
You get your revenge in advance.
Johnny, I got to move on, but thank you for the call.
You know, Howard, listening to this discussion, it makes me so grateful I'm gay.
You're not kidding. It eliminates a lot.
We can have sex and not have that anguish at all.
I have a gay friend who once said to me, he goes, oh, man, he goes, if I was heterosexual, things would be so much less complicated. I go, no, just the opposite.
Really?
Yeah.
There are no accidents in gay sex.
No. Anything goes. You'll be fine. No babies involved. It's the way God meant it to be.
Well, I don't know about
gay.
that.
Babies would be at our choice.
That's right. That's what I'm saying. You can't accidentally do it.
No.
Will and Jason had a bachelor party over at Rick's Cabaret at on Thursday at noon. Yeah. They say Sal goes over there for lunch every day. Like he's like a regular at Rick's Cabaret.
That's where he has lunch?
Well, they said he's so regular there. Like when he walks in, he's like, he's like he'll walk up to her, go, hi, how'd your engagement party go?
Like he knows personal stuff about the girl.
Right, Gary? Didn't you tell me like when Sal walks into Rick's Cabaret, like
they said he's like Norm from Cheers. Everybody knows him, and they said he walked up to a waitress and was asking her about her family vacation.
Hi, Sal.
He's her emotional friend.
You go, hi. Gary said, like, he left the bachelor party. Sal was still there. Like, how many hours did Sal clock in?
I didn't go to the bachelor party because I had my kids with me. So the bachelor party started a little bit after 12. I needed to call Sal. I called him at 6:20 on his cell phone. Nobody answered. I called him at home at 6:30. His wife answered. She said he was still at the bachelor party. And he called me back at 7:30. He goes, yeah, I just got on the train. So he'd been there for 7.5 hours. And I heard he told his wife the party started at 2, so he could squeak a few more hours out.
Let me ask you something. True. Where were the bachelors by 7?
They left at 4:30.
Well, dude, what do you do there for 7.5 hours at Rick's?
It's like anything else. When you're having fun, time just flies.
Right. Yeah.
You know,
you didn't realize what time it was.
No, I thought it was like 4 o'clock. I had no clue.
Back in the old days, I used to do 7-8 hours at the strip club. Used
Did
to hang
you really?
out. Sure. Right?
Isn't it wonderful?
Yeah.
Isn't it wonderful?
But yeah, I don't know what I've only been to Rick's about 3 times for lunch, and when I go there, I'm very personable. It's important to be nice to people.
And 3 times you know about a girl's family vacation?
What do you go in the back room or where?
No, I don't do that.
You don't go in the back room?
Can't afford it.
Can't afford the back room?
No.
Yeah.
But it's a good time.
Do you have one girl that you're really into over there?
No.
You're into them all.
You don't have a Rick's wife?
No. When you're married, any girl is good.
Right. Lisa G is here. Lisa G from Howard 100 News.
What
Lisa.
a weekend.
Yeah. Lisa, what's going on?
Oh, I don't know where to start, Howard. There's so much stuff. You know, you talked about Jason and Will's bachelor party at Rick's Cabaret, but what you neglected to mention was that Ronnie the limo driver paid a dancer to give a lap dance to John Hine. Mm-hmm. Well, this dancer, Avalon, is now $20 richer without having to do the lap dance because John refused.
Yeah, John's like way into his wife and
no lap dance, no
masturbating. He's married seriously.
Yeah, he really does, and he's like, he never masturbates. He only has sex with her. I don't buy that.
You know, Tom used to say that too. Remember, Tom Chiasano gave up masturbation because he thought it affected his marriage.
You know, I think people are still afraid to admit they masturbate, and you know, like.
You're telling me you think John Hine does it and doesn't say?
I know he does it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there's no, sometimes you just do it. And it's not because you don't love your wife, and it's not because you have a sexual problem.
But you're saying he consciously does it and won't admit it.
Yeah, he's embarrassed to admit it. He doesn't want his wife to know. But I'm telling you, he masturbates. Not a lot. I mean, I jerk off, like, if Beth's out for the night and I got some porn. Like, I told you I watched Strap-On Sally the other night. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. And I had sex by myself.
I think one of the major influences you've had on society, without question, this is all you, as far in my head, and it's a positive because it's more honest, is being okay with admitting to masturbating, watching porn, like, the small penis thing. Like every guy, it's liberating.
Politicians aren't doing it,
Well,
though.
the fuck politicians, but I'm saying
but can I
guys
tell you
in
something?
general. But it's right. It's odd now, since Howard became sort of a big star, that a guy isn't willing to admit that you masturbate, and John clearly is. I know a couple other guys who say, I never masturbate. How's it true? It can't be true.
John loves this show, and I would assume would only be honest.
Right.
Now, some guys don't want to tell their wives that. Some guys don't want to admit it. Even all the years I was married, like, I'd come on the air and talk about jerking off, and then, even my wife would say to me, gee, did you really jerk off? And I'd go, no.
Oh, you wouldn't admit it at home.
I wouldn't admit it to her. And, like, and like, I decided now in my new relationship, I'm honest. I tell Beth, I beat off. I beat off.
Yeah.
I did. You were out, and I beat off to Strap-On Sally.
Creates an
You even admit that it's to Strap-On Sally.
And she goes, I want to see Strap-On Sally. And I said, no, because you're going to think I'm disgusting. I mean, really. Because I know she's going to be like, oh, those girls are so gross. Meanwhile, it's Carmen Levana and all these girls, and they're hot.
That's nice of her, because maybe she wants to watch it to see what turns you on.
We are shocked at what you think is hot.
I know. You guys don't get it. They just don't get it. But
Chicks say when you're like a filthy broad.
Right.
Like
but everyone masturbates, and everyone has sexual needs.
John, get in here and defend yourself.
Hey, Robin,
What?
like, you masturbate now that Jimmy's not with you, right?
Well, I masturbated during.
You did? Even Lisa G masturbates, right, Lisa?
Not now.
No? Why?
Just, I don't know. I think it's a phase I'm going through.
See, I don't believe that.
You're
And John,
abstaining from pleasuring yourself.
And John, I believe that you turn down the dance, and that's great, but I do believe you masturbate, and I think you're embarrassed to admit it.
Why?
I don't know. Because you are. You don't want your wife to know.
So admit it.
Why?
You're embarrassed.
Because you don't want her to think you don't love her or something. You like it would be like almost like cheating on her.
Not at all.
You're thinking about other women.
Not at all.
There's no way you haven't relieved yourself at some point or another. Your wife's on the rag or something, and you just go, you know what? I got to jerk off.
I've got no reason to tell you otherwise. Like Artie was saying, especially on this show,
right?
The last thing you want to do is start lying about stuff like that.
I say you've done it.
Okay.
And I don't care. And I think you're sticking to it now, and very much like a John Edwards kind of thing.
Are you saying you never did?
No, I have, but not. I can't. What I said was I can't remember the last time that I have.
They do say, however, and John suffers from diabetes. Diabetes is supposed to affect a person's sex drive.
That is true.
So do you think your sex drive has been sort of quieted?
I think so. I think it definitely has had an effect.
Because I know with me, I'm constantly hard and constantly, having sex. I mean, I have to. If it's not with Beth, with myself. I mean, I need it.
Sometimes he just knocks himself down.
Yeah, I mean, I had sex with Beth yesterday morning, and then I was in the afternoon. I said, I want to take a nap. Maybe I should go jerk off. I mean, all of a sudden, I go, man, I'm 54 years old. This can't be right.
I'm actually annoyed by it. It's like one other chore you have to do because I know. Well, no, listen. You feel it coming on. You go, look, there's no broad around. You're not dating somebody. You're alone. It's a Tuesday night at about 10. You had your shrimp fried rice. And it's like, you know what?
Want to go out.
I know for a fact I am not going to be worth anything in a conversation until I jerk off.
And I know George Takei, as great as he is, the greatest actor as he is, I know he has to do it too because Brad does not give him the amount of sex he would even like.
Well, that's right. But I was thinking, with age, it'll probably wane. But after hearing Ernest Borgnine, I know that that ain't going to happen.
How old are you now?
Relief. I'm 71.
Yeah, and you're saying you're still jerking off.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Wow.
Now, did Brad
if
get
it's
upset?
just Sunday.
What? Sorry, George?
If it's only Sunday,
Right.
There's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
How can you marry, honestly, can I say something serious?
Yeah.
How can you marry Brad if, now I'm just throwing this out there, he gives you sex one time a week. It's not like you guys are in a marriage where you're going to have children or anything like that.
Yeah.
So if there isn't any sex, what's the point in getting married?
There's dignity.
Yeah. No, I understand all the gay rights issue,
Right.
but
He's talking about the choice.
I'm saying, why are you even with Brad?
I love him.
You love him, but sex one day a week, I mean, that's just got to be miserable.
Well, there's cuddling, too, in between. And Brad is a good, decent, loving, caring guy. And he's a detail-oriented guy. He takes care of me.
But don't you feel like saying, Brad, don't,
What do you mean?
don't bogart that cock.
Yeah. But what do you mean he takes care of you? Emotionally?
Well, the first thing in the morning, he brings me a pot of green tea.
All
And
right.
he does.
You could get a houseboy to do
He's
that.
like a geisha.
Yeah, you could get a houseboy to do that.
That's true.
But go ahead.
It's different. When you hire someone to do it, it's a hired person doing it as a job.
I got to admit, I would like if Beth brought me some tea. That would be nice.
But she's having sex with you.
That's right. So that makes up for a lot of other
More
bullshit.
regularly, yeah.
Right.
Well,
absolutely.
And when you come to a point in life where you get used to a person, there's.
But did you ever say to him, "Don't you want me more than one day a week"?
Well, we cuddle.
But what, I mean, you got a big, thick, gay heart on.
It happens, and that's when I take a shower.
I know, but
Right, so you relieve yourself.
Yes, I do in the shower.
it would be a
Marry
lot
your
nicer-
shower.
It'd be a lot nicer if Brad would do that.
Yeah, it would be. But
you don't see anything wrong with your relationship. Why are you bringing this
Well,
up?
wait a second. Have you ever sat down with Brad? I mean, in a serious way, and said, "Hey, Brad, I love you. I think we're really compatible. I love the pot of tea you bring me in the morning. But I would really, really like it if we had more sex. I'm not saying it's going to drive us apart or anything because I love you, but do you think to please me, we could be together on Wednesday night too?"
Since you've introduced it, I will have that discussion with Brad.
Why have you never? Why have you
Howard
never?
always has to introduce it.
Why have you never? But why have you? Why do you think you've never done that? Are you afraid to do it?
No, I'm not afraid. I just kind of, it's consideration for him. He's not interested in doing it, during the.
But what
during
about
the
like if you just said to him, "Hey, I really, really want more"?
Well, he gets very tense and intensely involved with, he's my manager, and he takes care of the books, and he takes care of the bookings.
Oh, so he's fucking you one way or the other. What you should do is you should sit down with him and say, "Listen, if you were doing this enough, I shouldn't even be able to sit down." Like the fact that I'm able to sit down without writhing in pain means we're not fucking enough.
What is your point, though? I don't understand.
Well, he's exhausted.
Is he really?
Business is so exhausting.
You know how nervous he
There were a
can
lot of
get,
years between Star Trek and Heroes. I
Yes.
mean, he couldn't be that exhausted.
It's a lot of cruises.
Oh no, there's a lot of Star Trek cruises and Star Trek conventions.
Oh, that is tired.
Last week was Las Vegas. Next
Right.
weekend's going to be Atlanta.
Yes.
Do you two travel together?
I'm hosting a Beam Me Up
he does
buffet.
travel with me.
Yeah.
and he carries the heavier
Beam me
luggage.
up cafe.
What'd you say?
I'm hosting on the promenade deck of the Star Trek cruise. I'm hosting the Beam Me Up buffet. The
Artie,
vaporized vegetables.
Do you ever
we
put
want
on?
to invite you to the next Star Trek cruise.
I would love it. I would love it.
Do you ever try to seduce him, like by wearing a sexy outfit, or like like on a Wednesday night, put on something like
Just
a
like a
kimono?
policeman.
I don't. What I do is on
This is
Sunday
Officer
mornings,
Sulu. Bend over.
I do my workout with the free weights. Take a shower,
free weights,
and then I lean on the doorway and say, "Hey, big boy,
It's time."
Holy
have
shit!
some fun."
Yeah, every Sunday. You lean on the doorway and say, "Hey, big boy, you want to have some fun?"
I may have to put on a different pose, but
Yeah. When did it start becoming only Sundays?
I guess about 5 or 6 years ago. I don't know what, it was just.
Do you think he's
more
masturbates?
relaxed? He's more relaxed on Sunday.
He likes coming on the Sabbath.
Do you think he masturbates?
I don't know.
Of course he does.
I don't think so.
Wait a minute. I thought he got upset with you the last time you mentioned that you do masturbate between.
Well, since
sessions.
he knows now, I can talk about it.
But he
And,
did get upset.
He did get upset, and as you said, Artie, it really is liberating to come on this show and talk about aspects of your life.
Well, I got to tell you something. I think you need to sit down with Brad and just say, you know, Brad, let's come clean with one another.
Yes, sir.
Here we're about to get married, and we have sex on Sunday. And, okay, I love you for a lot of different reasons, but, you know, my needs are much greater, and I really would like for you to consider having sex with me on Wednesday and Sunday.
Well,
and you know what? Now that we've discussed it on the air, I think he will agree.
Well, you know, Howard, some people are even putting that in their prenuptial agreements.
What,
that they
sex?
want a certain, you know, like you can't renege on the sex after we get married.
Listen,
I still want it.
Brad, I've got an hour to kill before the Klingon hayride I'm hosting. And let's get down.
Right. Well, there you go. Do you ever consider waking up Brad with a blowjob? Like, seriously, like he's sleeping, and then like you just put your mouth on his penis and then
wakey.
Yeah. Wakey.
They call that the hooker alarm clock.
Before I got together with Brad, was one guy who used to wake me like that, and it was, that was wonderful, but he was not.
Right.
But
the sex was good.
Suddenly wake up in the morning and feeling that.
Wait, you almost passed out. Get closer to the mic. Yes, and you would feel that.
Oh, you feel that. It's so wonderful. And then, the blood starts coursing, and what a great way to greet the day.
Well, maybe why not say to Brad, that used to really excite me.
I've discussed that. He says, I don't do that.
Right. All right. Well,
he's got to be kind of romanced before he does. On Sunday mornings, I got to romance him.
Well,
he wants the whole build-up. He's not a quickie kind of guy.
I suggest some talking.
Yeah. Good idea. Yeah. I think I will.
Something's up there.
And he's listening. He's hearing this.
Yeah, you're a married couple, and it's time for you to really get that sex life going. And Lisa.
And then after Wednesday.
Yes.
Then we should have it more spontaneous between Wednesday.
Yeah, right. That's what I would.
I mean, it's so regimented. You're not. You're an artist. You need to.
Exactly.
You need to be spontaneous.
And that's the way I am.
Well, do you think you're going to ruin this relationship, Howard? It may not be marriage that ruins it.
Well,
that's
you want
right.
to know
We can
something?
blame it on him if it doesn't work out.
You want to know something? In a sense, I think that George has come to accept this as normal behavior, and he's not really pleased.
Well, he accepts it as Brad's behavior.
Yeah, and I think, there's nothing wrong with saying to Brad, I know this is your behavior, but why? And is there something I can do or we can talk about in a serious way, not a joke on the Howard Stern show, where we can really, be together and up our sex life. I mean, it's crazy for a guy. George is over in the shower jerking off 2-3 times a week, with the warm water when really he should be with Brad.
I mean, it's two guys. There's no chick there to say no to sex.
Right.
What's happening?
Well, Brad does say no often.
He must be like a chick then.
You mean you've started in with him on a Wednesday and he goes no.
Yeah, well, he says no. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Oh boy.
I've had.
Well,
to
maybe
deal
he's
with
not
this,
attracted to you.
Had to deal with that and this and that. No, I know
he's not
been
there
faithful.
mentally.
Maybe he's thinking about a young guy or something like this.
Is he thinking of a young version of you, like William Hung or something?
Hung. That's the part that you go for, huh?
Or the kid, yeah, right. Or the kid on Heroes. You think he doesn't want a younger George?
Oh, no, not Mossy.
If you're away on a Sunday,
Mossy.
let's say you're working on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you come home Tuesday. Does that mean you have to wait till the following Sunday to have sex?
No. Well, as a matter of fact, that's the way he has turned out. Yes.
Why are you going along with this?
Well, if he's not there with me on some Star Trek convention.
Yeah, I mean, like, why on Sunday?
I do it in the shower.
Yeah, but I mean, why on Sunday? Is it okay?
Because Sunday's a day when he doesn't have to deal with email, telephone calls, and all these other...
that's bullshit.
That's what he tells me.
Yeah, well, he's full of it.
Have you ever been approached at a Star Trek event by a gay fan who wanted to bed you down?
I have.
Really?
I have taken advantage of it. This was before.
Really? Oh, you have taken advantage. Oh, that's great. Good for you.
And some interesting women too. When I was,
and you
still maintaining that facade.
Oh, so you had a lot of sex with women?
Not a lot.
Really?
But
wow.
selective.
Right, some hot ones.
Nice.
And Lisa, I don't believe you're not pleasuring yourself, but that's your business.
Now, what did you're just going through a phase, you say?
Yeah, I think so. What's that?
You don't know what that noise is? You know. What's that?
Lisa, admit, how many times have you had me?
And your thoughts.
Yeah.
What do you think of when you do that? When you used to do that?
0.0.
When did this phase start?
I don't know. It's been a while. I think it's all
Wow.
part of not dating. Just
Turning all that
saying.
aspect off of you, inside of you?
maybe
Yeah.
I have. I don't know if I have done it intentionally, subconsciously. I don't know.
Robin, have you gone long stretches of time where you
Without
don't...
masturbating?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Right, why?
Why would I do that?
Do you believe Lisa when she says she's doing that?
I believe her. Why would she lie to us?
Well, shame.
No, I don't.
Shame.
Yeah, shame. Just want anyone to know what she's up to.
Thank God, Robin.
Plus, she puts her fingers in the cupcakes. No one wants to think of it that.
Maybe she shouldn't.
Hey, you know, Lisa,
masturbate.
some guy contacted me. His business is he does some sort of test where you can tell the germs on your hands.
Yeah.
You could swab your hand and know. And that's why you shouldn't put your hands in the cupcakes.
Yeah, I know. I saw something on TV that when you double dip,
Yeah.
it increases germs by like 1 million, if not even more.
Want me to
it's-
swab your hands? I can have the guy come in and
But
find out.
my thing was, I just touched the cookie. I didn't touch the cupcake.
Doesn't matter. No one wants that.
Electricity.
All right. Anything else in the news there,
Yes,
Lisa,
big
besides you're
news.
not masturbating?
Well, you know, you're not the only one getting married. Jason is getting ready for his upcoming wedding. He says that he's already started to take measures so that no one gets embarrassed for his wedding. He has told the DJ, do not give the microphone to Sal or Richard by any means. Don't let them get, you know how they pass around the
Right.
mic?
Yeah.
And, you know, you can sing or say something nice to the bride and groom. And also, there was a big debate about Jason's wedding. You know, he has admitted that he's gone into debt for this. Well, his mother wanted shrimp and was relentless. Well, Jason finally put his foot down and said, I am not paying for shrimp. So the big news is his mother will be paying for it, and there will be shrimp.
You should do that with the whole wedding. I mean,
It's a little too late now,
He has
but-
no money.
To go into debt,
Oh.
that's just the opposite of what a wedding should represent.
Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. How much is your wedding going to cost, George? Have you figured that out yet?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty costly.
How much?
All the bills haven't come in yet.
What would you say, guesstimate?
I'd say over 60.
Over $60,000.
Are you splitting it?
Well, it's coming from the same pot.
Right.
Our mutual pot.
Oh, right, yeah. So you're splitting it. That's nice.
You guys have joint bank accounts?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, he should put out 2 days a week for that. You're the earner there.
Yeah.
Well, he's the one that, makes, smooths the way.
You got a prenup with him or what?
No, we don't.
Whoa. Whoa. Hold it.
We trust each other.
Wait a second.
Oh, my. Oh, I don't think Brad will approve of my being on the show getting advice from you.
I'm just being sensible here. This is not a bad... I don't know why prenups have to be a bad thing. Why can't people talk about their finances?
They should be mandatory, shouldn't they?
You know, you can't talk about your sex life and you can't talk about finances with this guy. It's like you're two strangers.
Well,
I mean,
no,
he brings you
we
a pot
talk
of
about our
tea.
sex life.
How much are you going to pay him for a pot of tea? I mean, let's say shit hits the fan.
Well, he does manage my, affairs with great efficiency and precision. And
Any good accountant could do that.
Well, that's true. And we do have an accountant in addition.
Right. So you're telling
oversee.
me if for some reason, legally, if this thing ends, and it could.
Anything's possible.
Right.
But I don't.
So you're going to give up half your fortune.
Well, I don't think it's going to end.
Well, what if it does? Paul McCartney said that too. I had him in here. He said, you know what? I love this woman. I believe in love.
Yeah.
And guess what? She hauled his ass right into court and fucking embarrassed the shit out of him.
Yeah, but Brad's not her. He's a different personality altogether.
She gave him sex more than Sundays, too.
Well, that's true, I guess. Well, maybe, I can... the wedding could be the basis for a bit more regularity.
Well, hold it. Now I'm talking about money. Why can't you sit down with Brad and say, look, I want to know financially where we're going to be at if this thing shit hits the fan. And I'm not comfortable giving you half of my money.
Maybe George is comfortable.
Is that the California
law?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
half. Half of
community
everything you've worked for.
property state.
Half of every fucking shitty Star Trek fan you had to sit there and fucking blow in order to make money. Every one of those fucking pancake
Every cruise, every
Yeah, every time you were trapped on that boat with all those nudniks.
I didn't see Brad at camera blocking every Thursday.
Hey, George, could you sign this for me? Young man, I can't hear you through your William Shatner mask.
So you think I should have that discussion with him?
Oh, yes. What are you comfortable paying? Were you comfortable giving up?
So what? How do you?
Here's how you do it. I'll be you.
Yeah.
Brad, I'd like to sit down and talk about something.
Yes.
Now that we're getting married, this is a legal agreement. I want to work out a prenuptial agreement so that if anything should ever go wrong, not that I think it would, I understand what I'd have to pay you.
So do you negotiate some kind of percentage?
Well, you would sit down with a lawyer, and he would sit down with his lawyer, and you would say, here's what I'm comfortable. Do you have a problem with this?
Our lawyer is our mutual friend.
No, you get two separate lawyers.
Man, that's a conflict of interest.
Something.
I see. So we can't get...
What would you feel comfortable with if you and Brad split up?
Right.
He's been your manager for a number of years. He's relied on you for his lifestyle and everything else. So what would you feel comfortable giving him if it didn't work out?
You know, if it really didn't work out, and I don't think that's
well, yeah, we know it's not. It's going to work.
If it really didn't.
But if it didn't.
You know, I love him enough to say I'll give him half.
There you go.
Wow.
Then you don't need a prenup.
I'll give him half.
That's love.
Well, you're not saying that with a lot of confidence. You were like, I'll give him half.
You're testing me.
You're not comfortable with half. Why don't you admit it? Why are you not admitting that?
I could give him
20%?
the Arizona house, and I'll keep the L.A. house.
Okay, fair enough.
And, a reasonable splitting of...
50%?
Hey, well, he's got to maintain the house.
Who's going to get the Hummel collection?
If he was a manager of anyone else, let's say he got 20%, and okay, now he's your life partner, 30%, but 50%? I mean, honestly.
Howard's starting trouble.
No, I'm not. George, come on.
He'll see you as
why?
Would you like to negotiate for me?
Yeah, bring him in here. Bring him in here.
Not on the air.
Oh, yeah. Bring him in here. I'll talk to him.
You're not going to get Howard on the phone off the air.
Right.
Are you getting married on a Sunday?
We're getting married on a Sunday.
Well, you're going to say,
Sunday
look,
afternoon.
So you tell him you got to fuck me twice?
Wait a second. George. So, George, you're going to just go into this blindly and not have a business discussion with him about finances?
Well, we have not had that discussion. I just assumed...
You were not going to have it, were you?
You don't think about
Yes, you did. You're lying now. You're lying to yourself, not to anyone else. You have thought about it.
No, I really have not, quite honestly.
You never sat down and said, oh, my God, if this thing doesn't work, I'm in a contract with this guy that I have to give him 50% of my assets.
You know, it's been working out well.
We know that.
Mutually for the last...
But gay couples break up just as much as heterosexual.
And we've seen a number of these marriages already hit the rocks and break apart.
Well, but they're, we know some. And
you've got to protect yourself.
We're different people.
They were all different people, too.
All right, can I say something? Yes. I'm going to give you a worst-case scenario.
Yeah.
You get sick. And I don't mean the kind of sick like a cold sick. I mean you're sick. There are hospital bills or things like that.
Yeah.
You're not the George Takei, the vibrant guy.
Right.
Brad loves you. He's with you, this and that. But
I know he will be.
Yeah, but you know what? It turns out he starts fucking around with some other dude. Just behind your back because, he just needed sex and you're not available to him anymore.
Like the John Edwards.
Right. And all of a sudden you find this out, you become incensed and say, I don't need this fucking aggravation. You and Brad break up. Now, on top of it, not only is he humiliated
It's hard for me to visualize that scenario.
Okay, but let's say it happens and people are human, it can happen. Now you're writing him a check for 50% of your assets and giving him half of your homes.
And
what are you doing?
And the new guy is fucking's in half of the home with him.
Right.
Oh. Well, it sounds like George would write that into the prenup anyway, that he's giving him the Arizona house.
Yeah, fine, George. What am I saying something here that's outrageous?
Yes.
No. Hold it. Let me just between me and George.
Because I really hadn't thought of that possibility, and now that you've introduced it, I'm thinking, all right, if the law is half, and he did help me with, building my career, and the other part that, you talk about my getting ill, when my mother got ill, we moved her in with us for the last 4 years of her life, and he took care of her like a few sons did not, and I really am grateful I mean, Brad was a real saint when he did that because sometimes, I had to go to a Star Trek convention.
A nurse could have done that you could have paid.
Yeah, but the nurse would not have given her that loving care.
All right. So what is that worth to you?
I can't reduce it to dollars and cents.
All right. Well, good luck.
I really feel.
Good luck.
I'll tell you what it's worth.
Now,
30
now
grand.
that you've introduced that subject, I really think maybe we should have that honest.
Why not? That way there's no aggravation.
George.
Chances are it'll never happen.
Chances
are it'll never happen. But if you have that tucked away, at least it gives you security that you're not going to get fleeced.
But George, you're acting as if this is a fairy tale.
Well, they're fairies.
Oh, stop it.
And they like tails.
He couldn't resist that crap.
I know. But the point is, having the opportunity to get married is fraught with danger. It's not just a ceremony and a lovely party. It is a contract.
You're entering into a contract.
It is a contract.
It is.
You're right.
Gene Roddenberry.
That's true.
There's no difference between Gene and Brad.
Great difficulties.
Listen, you've busted your balls, and I like Brad a lot. You know that. But in all fairness, you're the one doing the glad handing on the fucking Star Trek cruises, and that ain't no picnic.
Nobody's lining up to get Brad's autograph.
I mean, if we were off the air talking, and we started talking about some of those Star Trek fans, these are disturbed people. And the fact of the matter is, that, you've paid your dues, pal.
Bless their hearts.
That's right. You've paid your dues.
You've been trapped on a boat with those people.
You've paid your dues.
You don't have to.
I mean, sitting there and sucking up.
I will have that discussion.
Yeah, good.
I
think that's fair.
We just may have that discussion tonight.
Good. And do it.
And they may just not be getting married tomorrow.
If you're holding it back out of fear, then you...
No, it's not fear. It's not fear. It's just, that...
I think it was euphoria.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's just what?
And I trust him. I've trusted him. And the trust has been reciprocated all these years. And, the thought of parting never entered my mind. And, our relationship has been tested, as I say, moving my mother into our house. Mm-hmm. And
George, we don't know. We don't know in which ways it's going to be tested in the future. As, things can erode rapidly.
Yeah.
Listen, every guy who gets into marriage thinks it's going to be perfect. Trust
You're so funny sitting there with that bee. I'm looking at the bee as he has this.
Yeah, I got Beth's initial tattooed on my finger, right there.
Oh, right there.
You see, right there.
Yeah, and I don't have Brad's bee tattooed on me.
Right. So I'm saying the same thing to you. Listen, we all believe it's going to last forever. But then when the shit hits the fan, you like to know at least everything's been banged out ahead of time.
When you weren't emotional and angry.
Why would you leave a legal contract up to the state? You make that up with Brad, and let's get some lawyers involved, and let's get this thing going.
All right, I'll have that discussion tonight.
Nothing is more romantic than lawyers.
You want to get into this.
And if Brad is,
so we should get different attorneys. Not the one
you'd have
right
to.
Now.
Any lawyer will tell you you cannot have the same attorney.
Yeah.
It would not be legal and binding. You have to have two separate attorneys.
Because our attorney knows both of us.
That's right. That would not be right. You should have two separate attorneys, two divorce attorneys. Who sit down.
Divorce attorneys.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is being reduced.
But George, that's the way it works.
You want to be
to
in
heterosexuality.
the world of marriage. This is it.
Yeah.
This is what you fought for. Welcome to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All of it. The whole.
Whether you don't mow the lawn for 2 days.
Positive and the
all you're doing,
downsides.
what you fought for here, is to have a legal contract with somebody. So if you're going to have a legal contract, you ought to sit down and find out what the fuck's in it. Don't sign contracts. If you went on a TV show, you wouldn't sign a contract without reading it.
That's true.
So why are you going into marriage without reading the contract?
We're fighting for laws that doesn't allow heterosexuals to be married.
Yeah. You'll soon see.
All right.
That's
I
why.
will take your advice.
And by the way, that's why I see you're not having any cold feet or any kind of, because nothing seems to be changing.
It's not real.
But you don't realize you're signing a contract when you put your name on that marriage.
That license.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It is a contract.
Yeah. And if
with
Brad
legal
loves you so much, he'll be willing to sign a reasonable contract.
Well, that's another way of testing his love.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the test, you shouldn't test love.
Nothing should be tested.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, it's a strange way
But
of
don't
putting
let
it,
anything be contested.
No, if he loves you, he'll sign something fair.
Knowing that it's not going to happen.
Yeah, in other words, you should say to him, you should have no problem taking 20% because we're going to be together forever, aren't we, darling?
And if he says, make it 30, then I'll know that that may be
Then you
a
might
real
not be
prospect.
together.
Yeah.
That's right.
Then you'll know he's the shithead that we think he is.
Don't forget, my friend, you're the George Washington of gay marriage.
That's right.
You're
Oh, my
one of the
goodness.
first pioneers.
Let's make yours a successful one.
Right.
Yes. Oh, we're determined to make ours.
But
You know,
even if it ends in divorce, let's not make it some tawdry headline splashed across the newspaper.
Right.
That's
We
right.
are
Debacle.
mindful of the responsibility.
Gay marriage not working.
Right.
Yeah, that would
You
be.
know, Takei dragged into.
He could have hit you up. He could hit you up for palimony. So I like that you're getting married. You're finally going to bang out a contract with this with Brad, which I like, and I like Brad. And listen,
Takei divorce gets ugly.
I think
we
Brad.
don't want to see that.
I think Brad should be treated very fairly in this negotiation, and
I'm willing to be fair,
Right.
you know, and I'm sure he's willing to be fair too. But he did play a big part.
We know that.
Then
And guess
give
what?
him that
You
credit.
played a big part too.
Well, that's true. Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, he played a huge part. I'm sure he was at rehearsals for Star Trek 4 all day.
A lot of pressure there. All right.
He doesn't have to shake the hand of an 82-year-old guy in a Klingon outfit.
He put up with a lot from me too.
Well,
when I'd
we
come
know.
home,
Taking care of your
exhausted
mother
and
is shit,
tired.
man. That's a saint. Holy Christ.
He is a saint.
Yeah, I
He
wouldn't
is
take
a
care of your
saint.
mother. But
I know you wouldn't.
Yeah,
No,
she'd
I
be out of
And
luck.
with you, I'd get a prenup.
Listen, I love you. Look at me. I'm
Yes,
gonna tell you
I
something.
know.
This is my gift to you.
It's a
More than that
mutual-
stupid gift.
No,
I
that
sent
is
you.
a gift, and that is word to the why.
You're a terrific guy, and
know,
my
he-
audience loves you, and I love you, and I know everyone in this room loves you.
And he did try
And-
to have this conversation with Paul McCartney.
And you know what? I swear,
did.
yes, I did.
Yes, he
Paul was
did.
on the show,
Yeah.
and he was getting married, and I said to him, "What are you doing now?" He goes, "Oh, I believe in love, and Howard, I don't need a prenup." And I go, "You know what? You're being naive, Paul." And Paul's one of my heroes.
All you need is love. All that bullshit.
Yeah, and I said, "Man, you're a great guy, but come on." And sure enough,
He did not take your advice.
and $60 million later, Madon.
It's like he didn't write Hey Jude.
60
no
yeah,
money.
Right. He might as well not have written Hey Jude.
Yeah.
But how could he have fallen in love with that woman? You know, I've seen her on TV.
Understood.
And, these
Every
interviews.
situation is different.
Such a shrew.
But sometimes you don't know.
Peg leg cunt.
She was able to
But Brad isn't that.
cover that up.
We know Brad, and we love Brad.
You know.
But listen, I know lots of loving gay and straight couples, and shit hits the fan sometimes. It could happen 5
We
years
are
from now.
human, yeah.
Sometimes people get married, and the week afterwards they go, "Oh my God, this was a huge mistake." Even though they've been together for years, the marriage changes things sometimes, and I don't know why.
You know,
in
it
what
was-
ways does it change?
People just get different. I don't know why.
In what way do they get different?
I don't know. Maybe you just panic. You
Because
go, "Oh my
we've
God,
had
this
our
is-"
fights. He's driven me up the wall. I mean, the wedding planning is driving me up the wall.
Oh, that's right.
And he's
Well-
a detail person.
Oh my
God. Oh my God. Yes.
I
But
dude, I
Listen to me.
it's
This
been
is
tested.
Think what marriage is. Aside from all the victory of gays getting the rights and all this and being treated as equals, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful part.
Right.
But think about what it is. It's a contract between two people saying, "Look, if shit hits the fan, I get 50. That's it.
No, I hear
That's
you.
what it
I
is.
hear you.
When you
I
boil
hear
it down, why be married? It's to give the other person security. So Brad's saying to you, "Give me my security." Okay, I'll give you so much security, but not everything. See?
Brad, are you listening?
I got to tell you, I think this conversation that Howard's suggesting will end your relationship.
Well, then so be it.
If
Better
that
now.
happens, I want my fucking donation back from that fruity charity.
All right, well, fair enough.
Ronnie,
Yes, sir.
do you find it strange that John doesn't jerk off?
Yeah. But then again, here's a guy who I bought a lap dance for, and he tried to open his wallet and pay me back the money after I gave the girl $20, and he didn't get the lap dance. So it's a good possibility the guy doesn't yank it.
Were you offended by that?
No, not at all. He was upset because I paid the girl $20, and, you stupid asshole.
How often do you yank the pole?
Not that often anymore. I don't have to.
Oh, look at you, fucking ladies man.
No, it's been a while. Actually, it's been a while.
Over a month?
No. Couple of weeks.
Sal, do you find it strange that John Hyde turned down a lap dance?
Yes, I do. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, the guy's a multimillionaire. He's on the Howard Stern show. You know, he's one of those guys that tries so hard to be out of that. He tries so hard to have a reputation of not masturbating and not messing around with girls. He's the guy you're going to find in a brothel in the South Bronx with 4 girls, you know, the jacuzzi running, probably some duct tape and chloroform, you know, sitting on the pillowcases. John Hyde's a creep. You know, there's no doubt. You know, it's just like Spitzer. The harder you fight against it, the more of a fucking degenerate you are in the closet. And that's what you are, John. You're a degenerate creep. You're an idiot and a liar, and you can't pull the wool over my eyes, asshole.
All right,
That's the truth.
that went in a different direction than I thought.
Mark my words. But I love the guy. But come on, let's call a spade a spade. He's a man who brags about 80 blowjobs, and now he won't wrap his hands around his cock and whack off to the thought of a hot chick. Is that believable? Is it?
I don't buy it.
Of course not. It's bullshit.
Now, Sal, how often do you crank one out?
Once to twice a day.
Twice a day?
Once to twice a day.
Wow.
If I can. It all depends.
Oh, if you could, you'd do it a lot more?
Yeah, I mean, I get home, my wife's not home, so, you know, I toss one off then. You know, I have a 15-minute gap to toss one off. I'll do it there, and then usually in the shower, where nobody can hear me. You know? Because I'm a man. That's what men do.
Men jerk off.
We jerk off. And John's a man, too, but John's a lying man. John definitely jerks off. He's a big, fat liar.
John Hyde, you skated through that one. You skated up.
John.
There's nothing to skate.
Why can't Howard wrap his head around this? This is just something you don't do.
Because clearly he's the opposite. And what bugs me about it is that he thinks I'm lying. But I've been a fan of this show forever. I know how things work here. Why would I lie? You know what I mean? So look, he's going to think what he wants to think, and he's entitled to. He's just wrong.
Jerk that rod, damn it.
Now, the same way
Get a
that
lap dance.
the same way he finds it strange that you don't. Do you find it strange that he does that much?
No, I think that's more normal. I mean, maybe he's a little bit beyond normal, but I think most guys are like that. Look, if I was that way, I'd totally admit and be whacking off 10 times a day, but it's just not. I'm very satisfied with my sex life, and if there were problems, I'd address them, but I'm okay.
George.
Hello.
How do you think this conversation is going to go tonight with Brad?
Well, I don't know. I have no idea. But I think what Howard's done is laid out, you know, the rationality of it. And it'll make it easier for me to have that discussion with Brad. Because it is a legal contract we're entering into. And, you know, we are entering into it emotionally and with rose-colored glasses on, as a marriage should be approached. However, it is a legal document, a legal association, and that dollars and cent aspect, the possibility of, you know, it not working out should be considered. So he's made a lot of sense, and I think Brad will, I hope, agree to have a rational discussion, knowing that it's not going to happen.
Do you think he might be offended by you asking?
Well, if he's been listening, you know, he's heard all the logical, thoughtful, clinical, you know, legalized approach to it, and that's what a marriage document is. So I know that Brad to be a thoughtful, rational, detail-oriented guy, and I think I could approach the subject without too much.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John Hyde and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, we were going to talk about Artie, but a girl came in, and you should watch this and learn how every woman should react to people on the show. Check it out.
What do you guys think of the way Howard and Robin react as Artie's telling these stories in there? I mean, Benji, you're in the middle of it, and Gary, you as well. Do you expect, sort of Howard to. What did you think of his take on it?
The fuck happened there?
Oh, I know what this is. There's a. I hate to interrupt. There's a woman that I think Shuli had on the news while we were on vacation who like cries. She's like a super fan. So she just saw you and she started screaming and crying.
What? I'm a super fan of the
show. Yeah, like anything to do with the show just makes her scream and cry.
Oh, is she hot?
Yeah, bring her in a second.
She hot or is that awkward?
Come on in, Karen. This is it.
Oh my God, it's Karen! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Is this like a character actress or something?
No.
It's just me.
Oh my God, it's Benji!
Wow, I was just kidding around.
Gange, what's her name?
That's most people's reaction.
How you doing? Come on.
Karen,
come on, be on the wrap-up show.
Karen, come on.
Oh my God, it's Benji!
Benji, have you ever gotten that kind of reaction from a fan before?
Just at home and stuff.
From chicks all the time.
All right. Now joining us on the wrap-up
Karen,
show
come on,
is
baby.
Karen.
Most women react.
Oh my God, it's the janitor.
Hey, look to your left. It's Teddy.
Karen, welcome to the wrap-up show.
You're right. That's her right.
Who my left?
How you doing, Karen?
Nice to see you. Karen.
Oh my God, it's a microphone.
No, the only reason I'm not Artie, you're my favorite.
Oh, thank you.
And the only reason I'm not freaking out is because I met you once before.
Where? How come I don't remember that?
Because I had a lot of prep time. I can't believe I can't do it.
You know, she makes me feel so good, but does she go outside and go, oh my God, it's a sidewalk, it's a sidewalk?
Okay.
Oh, I remember.
No, you don't.
You were next to me when we took our SATs together.
Okay,
So good to see you, Karen.
Karen, why don't you tell him how you got here, how you got to this point?
What?
Why don't you tell him how you got to
I
the
met
tour?
I was in New York, and I turned around, and I'm always like, where's the Sears building? Where's the Sears building is? Because we come through for the tour. I'm on the wrap-up show. Artie's laughing in my headphones.
Do you realize if the whole world was like her?
I love you, Artie.
Oh, I love you
You're
too.
You're talking to my headphones.
This must have been around 1963. This must have been the Beatles' life every minute, everywhere they went.
Okay, I met Artie when after at Newberg Comics. I'm the girl who took the picture of your butt crack out the window.
Oh, in Boston.
Yeah.
Oh,
please don't
thank
make fun
you
of me
for
because
that.
I know.
That was great.
But I took. I know.
No.
And then,
Are you?
And then I can't take it. And then I got your was in line and I got your signature that day.
She met Doug Goodstein on the street and started
Gary,
crying.
I can't believe Gary's sitting there. After Artie, Gary was my #1 person to meet.
I would love to. You know what I would love to do for you?
Did you own a store that Doug looted?
No. Hi, Gary.
I would love to introduce you to Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, would you like to meet
what
Howard?
would happen then? Like what? I mean, like
I don't know if I can get another day off of work. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what to do.
We'll work on it
is
for
that guy
another.
in your life?
He's
Who's
my
it?
husband.
Hey, how you doing?
Are you as big a fan, or is this like?
I appreciate your work.
Come here.
That's my husband.
Doug, jump on Benji's microphone here. So Karen recognizes you in the street. What
Yeah,
happened?
I know the story. Can I tell the story?
Sure, go right ahead.
I'm
Might
walking-
add a little bit to the.
I'm walking down the street, and I'm like, all the time to him, like, where's the Sears building? We're in with his school. He's a teacher. And all of a sudden I turn around, and I'm like, holy shit. And then I turn forward, and then I turn around. I'm like, and I'm going like this, and I couldn't say anything because I was shaking. And then Doug went, hello? And
This was literally not like on a side, in the middle of the street, crossing the street.
But why did
Yeah,
you say
stop.
hi to her? She was saying.
Because I kept
staring at me. I said, "Do I know you?" I was
oh.
freaked out. She's gonna shoot me.
And then he asked my name, and I said, well, what's your name? And he said, Doug.
Good one, Doug.
So then.
Hi, Gary.
So then you realize it's Doug Goodstein. Then what did you do?
Pretty much like this, a little
Someone's had a
bit,
heart
not
attack.
as much.
You
He
wanna-
said he felt like the.
Shake your hand. Shake Gary's hand.
Touch him. Touch him. Do it.
Oh my God.
So nice,
the whole-
Karen. Really nice to meet you.
If half of the world were
18
like her,
years,
we'd
I've been
all be
listening
like
for
Brad
18
Pitt.
I've been listening for 18 years, Artie. I love you, and I'm very happy for you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, can you call my wife and tell her to act like
Are you from Boston? Are you from Boston?
I'm from New Hampshire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was up in Boston when you took my ass crack picture.
Yeah. And I took that picture. I said, "This is getting me on the show."
Yeah,
and then it did.
It did.
One cool
I'd be
thing-
happy to sign it for you.
I put her in the green room, and I was bringing people in one at a time to meet her, and she's been ranking who,
No, they're
who
making
she
me
enjoys meeting more than others. And some people are really pissed off. She's like meeting a lot of people and then pissing them off by ranking them so low.
Like who? Like Sal?
Like, first of all, number one on your list is, I believe, Howard, and then it would be... No, who is number one on your...
Well, I've met Artie before. The only reason Artie's not number one is because I met him. My number one was Gary.
Well, thank you. And
You're
then below
welcome.
Gary
everybody. And I would always give you the piece of chicken first.
Thank you.
Is Doug and Ganji below you, Gary. And then below Ganji is JD, and JD was very upset at being ranked below Ganji. And Jason's below JD.
I would never rank anybody. They're making me do that because I don't want to be made fun of. I'm happy with everybody that I'm meeting.
You seem unbelievably happy.
She's cried for every single person she met except High Pitch Mike. In the middle of her bawling,
I met
she goes,
Ronnie on
"Hey,
the way
Mike."
out, and then Fred took a picture with me and Richard, and then he brought me out to meet Sal. Oh, and then I've been listening for 18 years, and the first time, I just like to say this, I don't know why, the first time I ever saw the show...
No, I'm listening.
I know you're looking at me. We were watching Saturday Night Live, and then during the commercial, my dad was changing the stations, and it was Pee Wee's Play With Yourself House.
I remember that.
And that was the very first time I ever saw Star, and that was 18 years ago.
Is this the greatest moment in your life?
This, I mean, I love my husband.
That's good.
So, like, getting married and meeting him encompassed into one. My number two is I gave the eulogy at my grandmother's funeral, and this is a really close number three. Like, I want to put this at number two, but I feel like I can't.
you
That
shouldn't.
was- Yeah.
So it's your real number two,
Artie's
but
talking to me.
you can't
Everybody's
really
talking to me. You guys all see me. And
How long do
you're talking to me.
If she were here every day, how long do you think it would take till she was sick of us?
No. I listen all day, every day. I don't.
Did you see John Hine over there?
I did see John Hine because then he was like on the wrap-up show when I started to come in, and I said, "John Hine,
And
you
y-
saw me, right?"
Yeah, of course I did.
Okay.
And you're right next to
And
Teddy.
Teddy's talking to me.
You're-
I know Teddy. I know. I saw when you came in. I went, "Oh, this Teddy too."
I think you showed me the picture that day too of the butt crack, and I told you to get rid of it.
Well, I'll tell you, though, Teddy's he's working for me. I mean, come on, he had to do what he had to do. But that's great.
All right.
This is awesome.
We can't just do this every day.
Have somebody else come up and...
Yeah, just...
Well, Karen, it is very nice to meet you. Well,
I really love you. Like, I don't mean I love you, but you know what I mean.
I know
Like,
what you
love
mean.
you.
You know what? You come by later, we'll show you the office and the. Have they shown you the studio yet?
And then,
I haven't shown her studio
and
yet.
then, can I say another thing? And then I'll be done.
Whatever you want.
It's like I went through a really hard time. Remember what before, and it was happened in January of '06. And it was like a year long. And I swear to God, there were two things that got me through that. One was the dog. And two was that you guys, or on the radio, I wasn't working and I got to listen to you all day. So instead of like being isolated, not talking, like I had you guys every day, like talking. But even without that, I just love you guys so much. Like everything. Like I just love this show. And I love everybody. I can't.
You know, we could probably totally increase our subscription price.
Can I touch you? I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I listened on the way here so I would know what was going on.
Oh, thanks. I'm happy for you too. I'm completely unhappy for you.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta
No, this is fantastic.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. This never happens to us.
Artie, I'm happy for you. Can I hug you too? Can I hug you too?
That was so sweet of you. You made everyone feel so good. Thank you. You guys made everyone feel so good. Thank you. I'm sure Gary and John will take it.
Benji, you're so funny.
Thank you.
It's been 18
Are you
years.
ready to really cry? Tim Sabian is standing right behind you.
Will you take a picture with me?
Tim, this is Karen.
I can't take it.
Hi, Karen.
She's gonna freak out.
Hi.
You can't take me as Tim Sabian?
No, just everybody's in the room. And
Karen, can I have a hug?
Oh, Jesus. Karen, if you need to vomit, go ahead. Holy shit.
Oh my God, it's Scott! Oh my God!
Sabian, offer her a show.
You want a show?
Okay. Scott, will you take a picture with me, please?
No pictures, please. I'm a celebrity. We're here. We're stars.
I know.
Don't cry.
Another present for you.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, where's Jason?
Well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do.
What if I cried all my tears? I feel dry.
Don't worry about it. What we're going to do, I'm going to put you in this green room right here.
I'm going to the green room?
Yeah, and I'm going to bring
Is
in...
it the green room?
I'm going to bring in one at a time different people from the show. And we're going to see just who gets the biggest reaction from you. Come on in. Karen, are you ready? Who do you think's coming in?
Oh, I can't take that.
What?
I don't know.
Brian Phelan again. Hi, how are you? All right, no. Are you ready, Karen? Really? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Karen, I want you to get in here. J.D. Harmeyer.
Hey, JD! Hi. I'm touching JD.
Somebody is finally.
JD, what was that like for you?
I don't know.
Thank you.
It's okay, I guess.
What was that like for you?
That was good. That was one. That was up there with. That was right below Ganji.
Oh, see? Oh, JD just flipped you off. Oh, all right, we're
I'm
gonna go
sorry. I shouldn't say that next time. No. Okay.
Sit up there with Brian Phelan.
Yeah.
Karen,
Yeah.
are you ready to meet number 2? What?
I can't take it. Yeah.
Karen, I want you to say hi
Yeah.
and smile and say cheese to Jason Kaplan.
Hi, Jason. Good.
Good to meet you. Oh, hey, hello. I came in to take. Did you just touch me? Did you poke me? Okay, all right. Rock on.
I can't believe any of this is real.
Wow. I can't believe this is real. Are you okay?
Hey, this is John Hine, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we got a ton of calls from fans saying that they're not big fans of Artie, and that probably comes from the revelation he made yesterday about the heroin. I love Artie on the show. I really think he's incredible and an essential part of it. But some fans disagree, so of course on the wrap-up show, what else do we do but talk about it? Here it is.
Mike in North Carolina, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mike.
Love the show, love the wrap-up show, but I'm telling you, I cannot take another fucking day of Artie.
What do you mean?
God, I'm so sick of his whining about his heroin addiction, okay? I mean, there's a lot of bad things going on in the world, man. You know, a lot more important things than Artie.
But I don't think he's whining about it. We asked him about it, and he told us. We asked him about it. It's not like he came here yesterday and said, "Wah, I got to tell you my story." But
it's been like all fucking week, and I mean, it's like every day. Today, I turn the radio on. First thing that comes up, Artie. You know, I love it, man. I love Sirius. I love everything about it, but just can't take no more Artie.
Well, we give the audience what they want. I think that you would find yourself in the minority for not being
Probably so, because I'm not a big fan of Artie.
Right.
I mean, let's put that up front right to begin with. But I guess I just think about what's going on in the world, and I mean, here he is whining about his addiction, and I mean, talking about his new house and all this shit. Man, the guy's got everything he could want. Why the hell has he got to do the damn drugs?
Well, that's the enigma of being a drug addict. There's plenty of successful people who do it, and you say, why do they do it? And that's what you got to figure out.
Yeah, well, I understand. I mean, I've got friends that's had problems in the past, too, but... anyway, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I love the show, love Sirius, and you guys have a great day.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for your call, Mike. Kristen in Connecticut, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Good. Hi, Kristen.
Good. I wanted to let you guys know I've been a fan for years. I started listening, I think, when I was in my mother's womb. I live in Connecticut, and we used to listen to you guys on WNBC. But I just wanted to let you guys know that the guy, Mike, who called and said he was tired of hearing about Artie, needs to, I don't know, go blow somebody, because Artie's part of the show, and I guess the show wouldn't be what it is without Artie. You know how everyone on the show has a certain piece of this puzzle, and I think all of you guys together is the best show on radio and in history.
Well, thank you, and I agree. Artie's an important part of the show, and he's really, I would say, beloved by the audience. So when something happens that's big, it's got to be discussed.
Ryan in Chicago, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Ryan.
Love the show. Just to weigh in on Artie a little bit, I was a big fan of Artie, and now I can't stand him. I think he speaks too much. And this goes all the way back to Dice Clay, is when first started showing, like, Artie's true colors. But anyway, if somebody could tell me where I could get I Fucked Artie's sister T-shirt, I'd appreciate it.
You can't get them; they're not available. And what do you mean when you said it goes all the way back to Dice Clay? What do you mean by that?
You mean the way he acted when he didn't get paid and that whole thing?
Exactly. I don't know if he was just trying to make it fun for radio or good for radio or what, but the whole thing turned me off about him. And he does, like, at any time he can tell you what he does for somebody else, or throw his money around and make sure everybody knows it. I don't know, just turned me off over time. I did like him a lot. Now I can't stand him.
Ryan, you're entitled to your opinion. Everybody can't be loved by everybody.
Yeah, Ryan, not a big Artie fan, but thanks for letting us know how you feel. Were you going to say something, Ben?
No, the shirts really sold out? They're not available?
I said they're not.
Andy in Connecticut, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you guys doing there? Love the show, guys, all of it. Even including Artie. Just wanted to call and pipe in a little, my opinion on the last guy, the guy before the last one that called complaining about Artie and shut him up and what was him about his addiction and stuff. I mean, I think he's a great part of the show, especially when he let him fall asleep and videotape him eating the cupcake and speed it up. And I had the TV show for a while there until we got it replaced with the AT&T TV, and I can't get it anymore, but I think it's a great part of the show when he pipes in and fights with High Pitch Eric or all the other guys and stuff. I think it's just a good addition to the show.
Listen, I'm one of the, as a guy who works on the show and is theoretically Artie's boss, I've never been annoyed in any way by the Artie falling asleep thing. I think that's, I don't know that it's always funny, but I find it to be real. It's very real, and sometimes it makes me laugh. And I've never been like, listen, this ain't a factory. Some people call Artie. What was it, Doc Artie 40 minutes pay because he slept?
Well, yesterday there were callers who were giving Howard and Robin a lot of shit for enabling Artie, and that's one of the examples they use. Like you should run a tighter ship, but this isn't your typical ship,
right? And it's funny too because I was talking to Craig Gass yesterday, and he was reminding me about how he fell asleep on the air once and got yelled at so bad. Like, that wasn't funny. So why was it not funny when Craig Gass fell asleep, but it's really funny when Artie falls asleep?
And what was your response?
I don't know. He just said, I remember when I got yelled at. We didn't really get into it, but I said to myself, I do remember that. Why is one funny and the other isn't funny?
It's a timing. It's Artie's timing.
Yeah, his timing of sleeping is good. I think that what happens is Artie gives you so much, and he tells you who he is. You certainly understand the sleeping. Like, again, I'm so retarded. I really would tell everybody that he's on drugs. I go, listen, the guy has 3 Hawaiian punches, 2 cupcakes, and that really seems feasible to me.
Well, he said again. I do believe he's telling the truth that a lot of some of the sleeping, because it goes back like 2 years,
right,
was not drug induced. Well, you're laughing.
That's comforting to know. No, it's weird, but I really think that he has these high carb crashes. And I'm still going with that some of the time that's true.
Raphael in Phoenix, you're on the wrap-up show.
Has he made you curious at all about trying heroin?
No.
Has he made you curious?
No. I would never do it, God forbid.
But what's what is Artie showing you that's so good about it?
He does make it sound really appealing, like how great it feels.
Why would you never do it? I mean, you're pretty open for a lot of stuff.
I would be scared. I've never tried coke either. It scared me too much.
But what is Artie doing that looks so alluring? He's overweight. His life seems to be spiraling out of control. He's falling asleep. What's the allure
of
the
way
heroin?
He describes the high?
He makes it sound like you should experience it.
Yeah, I'm not getting that out of it.
I'm not going to, if God forbid my mom's listening about that. But I really wouldn't. But I see the appeal. I mean, he makes it sound really good.
Hey, it's Al Gravernell. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, I further had to explain my idiotic logic on why I would do wacky stunts at Howard's wedding and how I thought Howard would actually find that amusing. So, as it progressed, me and Gary got a little heated and things got a little out of control again, so check it out.
Sal, I feel like you feel as if you're being attacked, and you're not.
I don't feel like I'm being attacked. I'm making my point, and you fucking douchebags are not getting it through your thick skulls. I said what I did. Let's move on. Let's talk about Bob Saget.
All right, so we're not understanding your point.
Yeah, and you never will. And you'll chop this up tomorrow, and it'll manifest into something else, and then I'll get in more trouble.
Understand, Sal.
I just want to do my work, please.
Understand that, again, not goofing on you, the way you're talking makes it sound like you feel you did no wrong.
I'm not. I made it perfectly clear that I did something wrong. That I put my thoughts out there for the world to hear, and I creeped out Howard, and I regret it.
I don't think,
absolutely
wait,
did something.
wait.
But
if
it's
Sal was
crazy.
sincerely having this thought, and I'm being totally serious, it was wrong for him to tell you that?
Absolutely. It's
you don't-
not necessary.
To discuss it with you?
But
he doesn't know that was wrong.
He shouldn't even be having the thought, okay?
Right,
Call me
okay.
Kooky.
Yeah, 'cause nothing like that ever happened ever in the history
I
of the
don't
show.
have that
Never.
thought. I'm sorry.
All right, that's you. That's me.
But I don't think anybody but you has that thought.
But Benji, independent of having the thought, based on the history of everything that's gone down with this and the wedding and this and that, maybe in this situation, Sal should have kept it to himself. Not that it's right
Guys,
or wrong.
John, my thought wasn't to wear a fucking Nazi uniform at his wedding.
I'm
It was
not
just
saying
that if something manifested a little wacky,
See,
I
this
wonder
is
if-
where you don't sound sorry.
I'm not.
Because it's
I'm
no
not
big
sorry
deal.
because I'm explaining
I
it
wasn't
to
going to wear a
you.
Nazi uniform. I was just going to do something
Right.
wacky.
No,
and
not
nobody knows
me.
what your parameters of wacky
But
are.
not me in particular, Gary. I'm just saying.
That's a lie
I wouldn't
again.
be surprised. It was just an assumption. Howard's made it perfectly clear that he wouldn't want anything like that, and I heard the message.
Okay, but
that's
Gary,
it. Let's not make this bigger than it is.
So you're saying Benji could have done something wacky, or Richard could have done something wacky, and someone else besides you?
I didn't say. Yeah, I never said me in particular.
Yes, you did.
Oh, if I did,
That was
then
the
I,
first
then I
thing
used-
you said.
All right, then I use me as an example. That's fine. Maybe me.
But Gary, you're yelling at Sal for having weird thoughts.
Yeah,
I'm saying he shouldn't be. First of all, he shouldn't be having it. But I can't tell a person what
I
to
agree
think.
with you. It makes
but
him look
I'm
bad
not
to
yelling at him for
express
having
it,
weird
but-
thoughts. He shouldn't have. He shouldn't have verbalized.
But he doesn't know that.
Well, that's a big flaw. Then
That's a big flaw that you love, that you make it perfectly clear every day. What I love about Sal is that he doesn't know how to filter himself. Today, I wasn't looking to filter myself. I was asking you an opinion based on the 20 years of the history of the show.
I know you don't know how to filter
and
yourself,
you just
but
grabbed
this
me
is-
by the arm and threw me in
This is
there.
one of those times that you should know.
All right, well, I should have, and I didn't. I screwed up. I've done a lot worse that shouldn't get me at this wedding, and apparently today I asked somebody's opinion on Howard could react to a wacky stunt, and you think I'm going to fucking blow up the building like I had dynamite strapped on me.
And there you go. That's repentant Sal. He's sorry.
It's not repenting. It's your reaction. I'm explaining your reaction, not my apology. I regret using Beth as an example. That was wrong. I was trying to make an example of Howard and how he puts the show first, and that's something, and that was said out of admiration. That's it. That's what I apologize about. I apologize for putting Beth in an awkward position. It's not fair to her, and I'm sorry. To her.
But
Not anybody else.
that's not even what you should be apologizing. That's one of the things you should be apologizing
You're
for.
not sorry
Yeah, well,
to
Gary, when you send me a bill for your fucking therapy session, then I'll tell you everything else. I mean, you're not my therapist, Gary. I'm just explaining to you.
I'm on the
what you-
wrap-up
we-
show. I'm
you're-
not fucking. I'm not.
I know, but you're posing.
We're discussing it.
We're not. You're posing me a question, then giving me your opinion, and that's it. And then when I'm giving you a rebuttal to your opinion, you're accusing me of not being sympathetic.
Okay,
It's
stop.
crazy. We're
stop.
going in circles.
Here we go. I'm going to go around the room very quickly to have as many people I spoke to. John Hine, do you feel Sal understands what he did wrong? Yes or no?
In part.
But fully?
No.
In
Benji? In full, does Sal fully understand why he's not going to the wedding and what it was that he did to not get him there?
Well, I don't know that he's not going to the wedding. I think there's a good chance he'll.
Okay, but
might
does
be
he fully understand why he shouldn't go to the wedding?
He understands what we're thinking and what you're thinking, but he doesn't agree with it.
So, okay. And I think that you don't fully understand.
I do fully understand.
So there's three people here. We're not the be all end all, but
I have to live with that, Gary. I don't know what to tell you. That's it. I mean, I made my bed. I have to sleep in it.
Alone.
Full of piss and shit.
Line 7, you're on the air.
Yes. Hello?
Oh, this guy. Oof. It's all over.
Gary,
Taking my
Gary, you're
headphones.
absolutely right. You're being too logical with him. One of the ways of dealing with Sal is not to ask him anything directly. Refer to him in the third person. That's all I'll say about that. He's throwing around these Freudian terms, and he has no sense of what they mean. And I also want to say that I believe that Beth and Howard handled it badly. They should not give him the option of being gracious and graceful and gentlemanly. He is not capable of that. They should have just ousted him, and that should be it. I'd like to ask you, Gary, who hired Sal?
inevitably, it was Howard's decision.
Okay.
But he has to know
What is his
how he
highest
felt.
level of education?
Whose?
Has Sal.
Sal is a high school graduate with a small amount of college.
With what?
With a small amount of college.
Small amount. He never graduated college.
Not to the best of my knowledge, no.
Is that
Okay.
true, Sal?
Do you have any idea what his IQ might be?
Yeah, I got an idea.
What?
I'm going to give him like 105, 110.
Hey, that's about right. Mine is 128. I want to tell you, he is one of the most vindictive, destructive, hateful, hating. He hates people. Look at his marriage, which is falling apart. He is trying to destroy Howard and Beth's marriage so that he can get into bed with Howard.
See,
Goodbye.
George, that's where I disagree with you, George. I do not think that Sal is vindictive. I really don't. I think Sal doesn't see things.
His false teeth fall out.
But I do not see Sal as a vindictive person.
Thank you for your opinion, George. Let's talk to Don in Syracuse. Don, you're on the wrap-up show.
Guys, I have been trying to call for the past 45 minutes. Someone has to defend Sal.
Go right ahead.
He is absolutely right. He's trying to drop the conversation, and it's going in circles. Every time Gary says, you don't understand, Sal says, yes, I understand. Next topic. But no, you keep attacking him.
Well, Don, it's not true, because then he'll go, you don't understand. What did I do that was such a big deal? What did I do that was so wrong?
I agree. But I feel he didn't do anything that
Well, that's
wrong.
a different conversation.
Well, all right, you're right. And for Sal, and you guys keep saying Sal should not go to the wedding. Absolutely not. He should shut his mouth and go. The only problem I have with him is that he speaks for Howard. He shouldn't do that. Right. But he got the invite. He should be quiet and go. And what he said today, and as a fan, I kind of agree with Sal. I kind of think Howard was sort of looking for something funny to happen by inviting Sal.
I think you're in the minority. I think that you are a huge fan of the show, which we appreciate, but you don't fully understand who Howard is off the air.
And I think what happened was it got Howard made such a joke about it and talked about it so much, then he kind of forced himself into the situation of having to have Sal there.
No, I think it was a decision. I think he always left it in Beth's hands. Not to say that he wanted Sal there and she didn't. I think he agreed with Beth, and Beth said, you know what? I want to make this a happy day. I really think that she went out of her way to say, let's make this a great day and have no weirdness, no unhappiness. Let's just be joyous and let's invite everybody.
And here we are. Charlie in Columbus, you're on the wrap-up show.
Both. I think Sal should know when to say things and when to not. He should read my mind. Gary, you're a fucking idiot. Why would Sal know not to say that on the show?
I don't know, because he wasn't invited to the wedding for 3 months, and finally, out of the goodness of Beth's heart, he was invited. So most people would just be quiet and quietly go to the wedding. Is that so much to ask?
I guess not.
Do you think it was nice for you guys to make it perfectly clear every day without me saying a peep that I'm not going to the wedding, and then shoot me an invitation? Maybe to me,
I didn't shoot you an invitation.
I know, but what do you think about that? You guys, you found it to be so glorious and so fun to make it perfectly clear that you got to the point where you were betting. You were betting on me, an employee that should be part of a joyous occasion.
What the fuck are you talking about? Now you're the biggest deflector in the world.
No, that was fine. That was fine. That months and months of Howard saying, "Oh, Sal's definitely not going to the wedding," and Gary come on the rap show. Sal's not going to the wedding. I didn't say one fucking peep. You know why? I knew I made a mistake, and I gracefully took a step back, and I realized that was I had to suffer the consequences. Then I get shot an invitation, and you don't look at that as like, wow, like I was strung along like an asshole for 3 months.
Strung along by who?
See, you're a fucking moron.
Crew. No,
wait. The crew didn't know who was going to invite you.
The crew didn't know that Beth was going to change
How
her
am I
mind.
supposed to believe that? Why did I get an invitation? And then all of a sudden now, everybody had to change of heart last minute and invited me. Maybe that's true.
I told you to be invited.
To George, I think Sal's IQ is about 92, like a fucking Reese's monkey.
Well, you had no problem.
You must have no IQ.
And you guys kept saying that I was like pissed off. I didn't say one word about this wedding in 6 months.
Sal, we didn't say you were pissed off. We said we didn't. We said we didn't think you were going to be invited because of what happened. That's all. We were wrong. Benji was right. And now,
all right. So you were wrong. I was wrong. Let's move on. We all make mistakes.
What's up, guys? It's Teddy. On Thursday's wrap-up show, Gary brought his kids in, and we discussed what home life is like at the Delabate residence. Check it out.
Is it cool to ask like little personal stuff about their lives with you? Like
Depends.
nice stuff.
Nice
like
stuff.
do you guys have an allowance?
No, not really. Barely.
They're supposed to do chores to get money, but they don't do the chores and we don't give them the money.
What's the one thing that bothers you about your dad most? The one thing that annoys you?
I don't know. Barely takes care of the dog.
Just so not true.
Mary has them so well trained.
well, how about what's the thing you love the best about your dad?
I don't know. He's fun. He's funny to be around and stuff.
Now, like, have you talked to Jackson yet? Like, is he allowed to date yet? You probably don't date yet, right?
No.
Well, he's allowed to. He just doesn't seem to be that interested in it yet.
Howard asked Jackson at the end if there were girls in his life yet, and he said a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucas, how about you?
God. Yeah, I don't really feel like telling the whole world who I like.
Yeah, don't say the name, Lucas, please.
Can you tell me what the letter starts with? I'm just teasing.
No, don't.
I'm teasing.
Lucas is it's okay to say that he has somebody he likes, but we wouldn't say who it is, right?
Same. Is she a fifth grader or?
Yeah, she's my grade now.
Cool.
Good luck. Good luck with that. Dan in Austin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, I just wanted to say congratulations to Jackson and Lucas. Way to whip some butt in there, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, do you guys both play football or just Jackson? I wasn't sure.
Oh, we both play football.
Ah, great. I remember last year your dad was a little bit concerned about whether or not you guys really wanted to play or if your dad was making you play.
Well, Lucas didn't want to play last year, but Lucas, did you play last season?
Yeah, it was actually really fun. I liked it a lot, and I can't believe I said, no, I don't want to play.
Oh, good.
And now I'm going to go up to juniors now.
And you're going to play
and
again?
If my coach from Bantams is listening, I just want to tell you that I like football a lot.
Oh, that's
He
great.
gave me a good season.
Now, Sal picks on your dad a lot on the show, and how do you guys feel about that?
I don't know. I don't really hear any of it, so I wouldn't know. But he gave us he showed us the mask and the lips today, and I thought it was kind of funny.
Lucas, how about you? What do you think of that stuff that Sal has to make fun of your dad?
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, the masks and the lips and stuff, that was really good. It was really funny.
Now, do you guys enjoy goofing on him also when you're here? Like, the Sal put you up to doing some pranks or anything like that?
Yeah, I walked over with the mask, but he told me not to listen.
And who told you not to listen?
I did. I said, don't listen to that idiot. Take the mask off and go. I kept calling the green room the dungeon because they came into work with me this morning, so they got up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And they've been here all morning, and when they're not doing the show is when they shouldn't be listening. So I call the green room the dungeon. In the meantime, there's a DVD player in there. There's the Sony
that computer, which is
in there.
fantastic.
So they're on there playing games and watching Simpsons DVDs, and I'm like, get back to the dungeon. Lucas like, this is the best dungeon ever.
Yeah, I was going to say, nice dungeon. Now, Sal, what did you do to these poor kids? Did you have them prank their dad all throughout the morning?
I went for a cup of coffee, and I came back, and Lucas, unsolicited, was already wearing the Gary lips, which I thought.
Well, he doesn't know that
he
they're
didn't.
Gary
He was
lips.
just.
He saw a giant pair of lips that looked funny, and he tried them on.
And we had fun with that. And then we did.
We did.
Us three.
Right.
We called it the Delabate Three. I put on the mask, and we did an armpit fart song together. And I love them. I mean, out of all the people that come through here, I have to say I genuinely had the most fun with the Delabate boys. Me, Richard, and them had a blast in there.
Now, Lucas, how old are you?
10.
If you got invited to somebody's wedding, would you insult the bride?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Neither would I. Good answer.
Wait, not even with a funny song or something? Wouldn't make
Yeah, maybe with that, but yeah.
Okay. So at 10.
Now, Sal, you didn't fare very well today in the contest. I know we talked about it. You were giving it your best shot.
Yeah.
And you weren't here. Gary and I said we weren't that surprised that you missed a couple of, like the geography question. In fact, if you missed it, here's Sal and Levy answering that geography question that threw them for the loop about continents.
Name 4 continents.
How could you not know this?
Let's just need 4 of them. Just need 4 of them. Come on, Sal. You can do it. All right, everybody's pens down. Sal Gubernale first.
Asia, Africa, Tokyo, Mexico.
Not even close.
Sal, I don't even know what to say.
He should wash his feet just for that.
Very bad at geography.
All right, you did not get that right. I'm going to go right to Bob Levy.
South America, North America, Africa, and Asia.
Jackson, did you think there was something wrong with Bob as he was answering those questions?
Was he kidding? I couldn't tell. Or was he completely serious?
None of us can tell.
You talking about his accent?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything ends in cur. That's the old Stuttering John accent. Me and Susanna are going to get some pizza and some vodka.
Jackson, you don't want to see Bob Levy in Bridgeport with that type of accent. Let's put it that way.
Right.
So, but you were saying, but the math questions. I mean, you
threw me. Well, you
work
have
with
to
numbers for a
understand,
living.
but it's been a couple of years, and I dispense those things out of my head once I don't need them anymore.
I can almost understand not being able to take a fraction and make it into decimal points, although I can't really, but I can almost understand it. But not knowing what the odd numbers are, 1 through 10.
I do know that, but it's funny
don't.
when you were playing Beat the Buoy.
Right.
There were some things that baffled me that you didn't know. I was, but
that was on a buzzer, as opposed to this was you had time to write it down.
But it was the first question, and I have to admit, when you're under pressure, you do forget these.
Was
things.
it one of those sort of honeymooners, Swanee River, Ed Norton moments?
It definitely was. My head was spinning. Not that it isn't normally, but it definitely was. The pressure got to me, and I thought I had it in the bag.
It was also interesting. You had the right pattern. You had 1, 3, but then 6, 9.
Right.
Do you know what your logic was?
Well, 6, 9 probably. I'm a pervert. I don't know. I don't know where it came from. I had the 1, the 3. I needed the 5 and the 7 and the 9, and I guess after the 3.
Do you know now what odd numbers are?
Of course.
Do you take any solace in the fact that you beat Bob Levy? Does that
makes me feel good? And even though it hurts to lose to Jackson, I'm very proud of him.
What is what are the odd numbers between 10 and 20?
10 and 20, you would have 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19.
But what's the definition of an odd number?
You.
No, really, what is it?
What's the definition of an odd number? The opposite of an even number.
What's an even number?
An even number is
an even number.
Right. Thank you. Lucas can tell you.
Lucas,
what type of question is? I don't think is that such a question.
Yes,
what's an even number?
It's a very simple answer.
Yeah,
what's an even number?
Think about it. What are the even numbers, and then what do they have in common?
What makes them special?
That they're identical. I mean, they create a sum of something. I don't know. What's an even number?
An even number. What happens? An even number.
I know what an even number is.
But I'm sorry. That's
the sum of two parts that make.
No, but that's the interesting thing. You do know the difference between odd and even.
Of course.
But you have no idea what they mean.
What can you do with it? What can you do with an even number that you can't do with an odd number?
Split it.
Split it how?
Evenly.
That's an even number.
Well, that's kind of. I mean, the word "even" kind of answers the question. Then it's an even number. It's even.
Jackson, do you want to explain the difference between an even number and an odd number?
Yeah, an even number is something a number you can divide in half.
Right.
And an odd number you can't.
Well said. That's why he won.
Well, something I want to say is that.
Is this on even and odd numbers or?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Go ahead, Luke.
Yeah, it's sort of sad how. How old are you?
Oh, Jesus.
It's an odd number.
30.
A large odd number.
38.
And Bob is 46.
Two of you guys on one 13-year-old, and you guys got beat.
I agree. That's why we're doing it.
It's really sad, and you better work on it.
I will. I promise you so.